Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Psyche here, guys, and today we're going to be streaming some top survival rank. We got Proud Sensei with us here today. The nose is a bit weird. My nose is a bit weird. That is very true. Very true indeed. What are we? That's a pretty good band. Alright, now one of these guys is supposed to be Proud Sensei. I don't know who. But I got an invite from Proud. Here we go. His real name is Kisu. Something like that. Guys. They all have pretty normal lucky guy builds. That's always good to know. Always good to know what kind of lucky build they have. Alright, boys. Really need you. Have a Boar Ward. Psychologist is always very good with Boar Ward. Proud is the only one who said hello. Hello, guys. Hello. Proud. Hello. Throne. Hello. Japanese person. Psyche, louder than everyone else. What's up, Noah? Let's imagine you all. You know how interesting. We have dance responding.
La la la.
What's up, April? Psyche streaming when I'm in the middle of a Phasmophobia video. Oh, he's going out. He's trying to learn. Okay, I see. Alright. My wall didn't go that broke for nothing. I call that a win. Oh yeah!
La la la.
La, la, la. There's supposed to be a new hunter. What is this new hunter? Prospector. You guys remember this hunter? There was like a trailer of this revealed and it was said by the devs that, ooh, this is Prospector. They're getting chased by Prospector. And that was 2 years ago. I thought it was never coming out. I'm actually kind of surprised that it was actually real. Because knowing the devs, usually it never happens. I mean, 2 years is probably the longest I've ever waited for something that they leaked. It's kind of ridiculous. That's still pretty ridiculous to wait that long. But I guess we have. I don't know why he just didn't go to factory the moment he sees the hunter going after me. Okay, that's just bad gameplay though. That's just like no game sense there. Just go to factory. Go somewhere where she's not gonna go. Okay. Like, what do you even say about that? Like, I would gladly leave if I could. Uh-oh. Well, looks like I said that at the wrong time. It's okay, she mirrored anyway. So that means we're taking a hit anyway. Unless she just misses every time. Which you never know. You never know. Yes! She got stuck! Maybe she'll YOLO blink this. YOLO? That's not a hit. If she swung sooner, it would have been a hit, actually. So that was the world's worst pallet drop. But we don't talk about that. I was like thinking, watch her like blink behind his pallet thing. I'm going to stay behind it. Like, that's what I thought. Goodbye. Woo! We're going crazy tonight. Uh-oh, we have to use the garbage pallet from a garbage angle. It's so easy to walk around. Okay. We take those. Oh! I actually can't drop that pallet, otherwise excitement kills me. Oh! Oh, that time she didn't walk in, but she looked like she was in it, so that's very annoying. It's alright, but unfortunately we'll die now. Woo! Never mind. Can't go for the pallet. Uh-oh. Switch! Woo! She swung at her again. No, I can't go behind the wall. There's no wall to go behind to avoid that swing, so that's so annoying. If I could, like, get behind this pallet, I would have avoided that swing, but that's so sad. Oh well. Well, if you ever face a Blood Queen that doesn't know how to turn around, that's kind of what you do. You have to be perfect with Blood Queen. I always talk crap about how Blood Queen perfectly counters a lot of characters, like 1 mirror equals 1 hit. But at the end of the day, if you make even one mistake, you just walk away, and it's so hard for them to get that hit at you at that point. Once they miss one hit, and you walk away from the mirror. So. Well, hopefully we can get this win still. I won't take a basic hit here. She'll be forced to use a mirror, which means our forward is able to kind of harass. It depends where I die. I need to die somewhere where he'll have like an angle, like somewhere where he can protect himself. So like right here. Right here. He has palace he can run to. But he's not even in the right position. He's in an angle where it's so easy to just go after it. He should be more on the right side, not on the left side. Good bait from him. I think he still dies though. Oh no, he didn't die. He didn't die. I thought he was gonna be exhausted there for longer and die, but he actually survived. We just need to get the cipher done. Oh my goodness. Well, we did hit the chair. But she also hit her, so she was gonna have recovery no matter what. Okay, she just yellow switched. Follow me forward. Ping something. Is the lawyer gonna really have to do anything? Alright. Come here, lawyer. Suki, how do you make your hair look so flawless? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm being genuinely serious. What are you talking about? I haven't showered in like 3 days. I think I lost track to the point where I cannot really manage it. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, I don't know what you're saying. Whenever the way my hair works is eventually it creates a shape of its own and it becomes impossible to manage no matter how you brush it. So you just have to reset it by washing it. And I haven't done that yet, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm scared, Luca. I'm scared what you're seeing. Your goofy hair. You do have. I mean, you do have goofy hair. I don't know if you have goofy hair, but you know what? I thought my hair was goofy, but we'll take it. Whenever I play forward and I try to bait the excitement out, I always still die because they just walk up to me. We're dead. Why is she still running to the gate? Why would she still run to the gate? What kind of player are we dealing with? She literally hears a teleport happening, she still runs for it anyway. Okay, looks like we have a second player here who decides it's not a good idea to stay at gate. And just like that, we lost. Just like that, we lost. Yo, Hokage, what's up? Hokage is here. Well, this is certainly a match. He's not picking himself up. Anyone who had belief, honestly, they could have surrendered the moment he got knocked out, and we would have been no different. Oh my god. These are supposed to be top players, by the way. These are players who have played the game for years. Nothing against the lawyer. The lawyer could not have done anything. He did his best. He got the mirror out. He died. He died far from gate. But the dancer running straight to gate when the hunter's literally teleporting on it. The forward getting greedy and running out because he thinks he's a mercenary. Only mercenary can do that reliably without dying. And still run for gate. Like, if you're a mercenary, do what the forward did. Because if you mess up and you get hit, you can just run back in gate. And obviously, if you don't get hit, well, then now you're pressuring the hunter so that they cannot pick up, otherwise you go rescue the other person. It's kind of awkward because the positioning there was already bad anyway. Even if he was playing mercenary, like his position was already bad. He should have been gone the moment the dancer went down if he was a mercenary, but since he's a forward, that's not even an option. He should have just stayed with me. Who's the third person in the party? No idea. No idea, absolutely no idea. It's like they're not even playing with sound. Apparently they're my friends, so let's see who they are. I don't know who they are. I didn't know them. These are all my friends though. I'm like, yeah, I know who this is, but I don't know who that is. I don't know. Oh, I got a lot of stuff. What is this? Record? Okay. The Midnight Carnival has ended. Oopsies! I hope I at least bought the skin. Those candles got converted. I hope I bought the skin at least. Oh, I got another gift? You gave me another gift. Oh, I just never accepted it. This was like from last stream. Yes, believe it or not, I still haven't accepted it. I just logged off one day and never played again. Taking a screenshot. I'm not taking a screenshot of this amazing match. What the hell, bro? Oh my god. Imagine recording your good gameplay. Come on. If you're actually good, it happens too often to record. You would already run out of storage. At that point, if you're a good player. Okay, now I'm just roasting your rate. Yo, it's the person who I said looks like the person whose profile looks like a koala. Welcome. Welcome. Hokage. I was about to open IDV, but I don't know, that ending reminded me too many things. I mean we are playing with Overthrown, so cut him some slack, you know. Cut him some slack. That was such a roast on Overthrown. I'm so sorry, Overthrown, if you're watching. Psyche, can you do your iconic Joker laugh? Which one? You're talking about like that laugh, or are you talking about the clown laugh? Like the actual game, like inside the actual game, the clown, the Joker. They removed his voice. They changed his voice, by the way. His voice actor got changed. It's so annoying. I really miss his old voice. His old voice was hilarious. It was so emotional. I wasn't pointing at the players, just how quickly a win can turn into a loss. Yes. Usually it's by the players, but it's all good. It's all good. It's like, you look at my DM and IDV. Please do more clown impressions. When we do a clown stream, we're gonna do stream. Oh, stream. Is this you, Quinn? That's you? Oh, I just ignored this. I just ignored this like a natural. I opened it up and I just immediately closed it. I didn't even acknowledge it. Like my brain subconsciously saw that and just turned it off already. Oh my god. We got a Bofficer. We have a Bofficer. Okay. We have a Boyer and a Patient. Calling you trash feels disrespectful. Decent trash, what's up, trash? Did I say that, by the way? What's up, decent trash? We're just about to check out the new Seer nerf. What? So what's the Seer nerf? Oh, they already came? Wait, Mercenary got nerfed as well in that case. Mercenary would have gotten nerfed in that case as well. Yo, let's check out if anything changed in the book. You can choose your spawn. Hokage, this was 2 years ago. This was added 2 years ago. Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it. It just... Hokage, what this does is it makes every single game the same. You always have the rescuer take the middle spawn. You always have, like, the survivors, like, take, like, below or above it. Or, like, to the side of the spawn. You never want to spawn in corners, basically, so it's always the same thing. Oh, it's so sad. Recovers 30% faster. That's actually a pretty good nerf. Also, a really bad thing that I picked Seer in that case. It's okay. We're basically kiting with no ability. I'm used to kiting with no ability. It's called Coordinator and Lawyer. And playing Patient using good routes. Your hook is useless. Because there's just the good route makes hooks worse. It's so sad. That's why I hate Patient. So if you try to use your hook, you have to go on a pretty bad route. If you go on bad routes, you end up having to spam your ability. So you have to time it. You have to time it. Okay, I know Hunter has their ability. I know I might be in trouble here, so let's get off the route. It's kind of like a coordinator. Kind of like what I say to do with Coordinator. Purposely go out in the open when you know you're going to be taking a hit soon, right? That's what I say all the time. I say the exact same thing. What is he doing? He's scaring me. He's scaring me. Oh, thank God that wasn't on me. Did he just... You know what? He probably stopped playing the Lawyer. No, he actually just let the Lawyer go. Alright then. If he toppered on me, that would have been so scary, because I don't even have this pallet drop here. If he gets toppered on, you should at least have this pallet drop there. Not that it helps that much, it's pretty easy to just walk over here as the Hunter and go that way and just kind of cut it off? Kind of? Not really. Kind of. We need more elbow pads. Patience that somehow the bomb on his stomach. Anyway. The new map is so confusing. It's like worse than Darkwoods. I really like Darkwoods. What are you talking about? Dude, I liked all the versions of Darkwoods. I like the first version, I like the second version, I like the third version. I like the fourth version. Technically the second version like removed one palette. And then the third version completely revamped the whole map. And then the fourth version revamped it again. Like they revamped the revision. Like it was crazy. I'm like, in my head, I'm to this day still thinking, why are they changing a map so much that is not even coming in rank? Was Darkwoods ever added to rank? No. They definitely did some really, really good changes to make it viable for rank. Because in the past, it was just impossible to deal with that stuff. Just impossible. It's still tough. Don't get me wrong, it's still a tough map. I would say it's similar to Arms Factory with the pallets and the windows. Maybe not the windows, but the pallets are definitely very Arms Factory-like. If only First Officer could pop his Cypher first, that would be perfect, but he will not be able to because of that. So we're just gonna have to pop this. We are just gonna have to pop this. And he is gonna have to rescue this. There's no doubt about it. He will do a better job at rescuing than us, ironically. Because he will guarantee the rescue. Hopefully he takes a bomb hit on purpose. Because if he takes a bomb hit on purpose, perfect. It means he'll get the tie turner for sure. Like, because if you try to touch the chair... Uh-oh. Well, that's the one problem. If you try to touch the chair... we can actually get this done. If he doesn't pick up. Okay, but I don't know where the lawyers... They actually... now it's kind of a mess. I don't know why the lawyer left there. It seems like every single time I want to do something, it just goes poorly. It just doesn't work. If he activates, I'm popping. Because of the animation. When he tosses a time bomb, there's an animation that just makes it so that he can't move. Oh man, I'd be kind of annoyed if that counted as a hit, but I didn't think it would. I do need a window boost here. I know he could have swung at me there, but the idea is there it's a little bit unexpected, so hopefully he doesn't expect this. That's what I'm banking on. We have to use this garbage pile. We also are getting locked in here. Well, dungeon is here. Okay, do they have it? Oh my god, they actually have it! I didn't actually think they had it. Let's go. I mean, I have to leave that pallet. If I don't leave that pallet sooner or later, we are now reaching dungeon. At that point, I just have to take the risk. Did I have to take the risk? In case he walks through the pallet, I could just stun him, and then I'm also going to make the So I should have stayed by the pallet, just in case he walks through it. But in the case he just swings, I'm still locked in there. So it really is a 50-50. If he tries walking through it, I should stay by. But if he swings, I already need to start running for the dungeon. If he like swings at the pallet instead of trying to walk through, then I won't make it to the dungeon anymore. Because if I try running then, after I stop to stand at the pallet, at that point he'll see I'm going for the dungeon, he'll go around instead at that point. Because I just wasted my time staying still, thinking he might walk through. I do think it is the better build, ironically enough. Alright then. I don't know. When Flywheel only counters a few hunters in this game, I don't think this person should be surprised that I'm not using Flywheel and that they're not using Flywheel, because Flywheel is just undeniably worse overall against more hunters than Broken Windows is. And even against the hunters that Flywheel does good against, there's only like, out of those hunters that Flywheel does good against, almost all those hunters Broken Windows also does good against. There's only like 2 hunters in the game where Broken Windows just usually isn't good. Like Dream Witch and Blood Queen. Even if it's Naiad, even if it's I don't know, what other hunter is Sly will get against? Broken Wheel? I will still enjoy having Broken Wheels against those hunters. It's still very clutch. It's still very clutch. Emotional hunters. Emotional hunters indeed. What's that Bonbon yapping about? So basically, he's annoyed that Overthrown got carried by people who are running Broken Windows. Because I'm gonna be honest, if I don't have Broken Windows in that situation, I wouldn't be able to do the things I did in that fight. I would never be able to surprise him with a boost and get to dungeon easier. Instead, I would have to take a different route. In fact, maybe it was still the better route, even with Broken Windows, is when the hunter starts breaking the pallet, you should immediately start going away behind the other window, instead of the one I was close to, and then use that wall. The problem with that idea is that with a hunter who has faster pallet breaking, it's very easy to catch up to. So that is the one thing I was thinking about. You know, if it's Bonbon with faster pallet breaking, he's gonna so easily catch up to me. He'll trap me so easily. If anything, I'm better off going around this window, surprising him with a window boost, and at least distance myself a little bit from him. It's like you finna update the... Oh yeah. We'll do that right now. And we did lose that first match. It should have been a tie. Possibly a win if the dancer ran away. Because if the dancer runs away, then the hunter has to chase her. If they chase the dancer, the forward can then go after the rescue. But probably not. It depends if the dancer can hide herself and get away from us sometime. Which, again, it's so hard to say when she's really running to our gates. If it would have been possible. Like, I cannot say for sure at this point. Probably not. I'm gonna say probably not. I'm gonna say probably gonna still be a tie, even if she runs away. But forward definitely shouldn't have run away when she's already down. Like that goes. This is a Bonbon player again, so we're definitely not gonna go Seer. So because Overthrown just said this is Zen, and the last player we matched was a Bonbon player. His name was Zen, so we're definitely not gonna be going. Definitely not gonna be going. What's his name? Seer. In fact, Coordinator would be a decent pick. The problem with Coordinator is that it's a little bit too easy to just go a different hunter. And that's my number one complaint about Coordinator, is that there's just so many hunters that do good against Coordinator that there's no reason to really go Coordinator, even if you know Coordinator is good against one of their hunters. What are the chances that you play one, right? Almost zero. It's like you play Novelist. I heard he got buffed, but how did they nerf Broken Windows? So basically, Okage, they made Broken Windows so that tie turner people with tie turner can no longer carry pallet boost. They made it so that window boost and pallet boost is the same ability. Now, that doesn't mean that when you vault a window, you don't get a pallet boost anymore afterwards. You still get both. Like right here, I have both right here in my, I guess my inventory. They're both right there, and they're still separate. They're still separate cooldowns and everything. Oh boy, I cannot kite block Venus patient. I just don't do a good job at it. Okay, Harpy disappeared, which means she's going on the other side of church. That's a little bit scary though. Harpy, and it's going towards reflection. So basically, you can no longer have tie turner and still run pallet boost because they combined the pallet boost with Broken Windows as a final trait. And as you know, you can only have 2 final traits. Tie turner is one final trait, borrow time is another final trait. At that point, the game prevents you from having Broken Windows, obvious, because it's a 3rd trait. But now that they combine Broken Windows with pallet boost, it also means that you cannot have pallet boost. So it means that everyone who has tie turner cannot run pallet boost anymore. That's the people who have Broken Windows naturally technically got a buff because now they have an extra ability called Muscle Memory. Like, think about it. If you're anyway going to have Broken Windows on your survivor all the time, then by them moving pallet boost, they had to give you a new kiting ability on top of that, which is Muscle Memory, which is you vault 15% faster one time. Which, by the way... Oh, I'm taking it. Sure. Maybe the moment she started charge attacking, I could have gotten away with it, but I hate patient because you cannot play reactively. I just took a hit for kind of no reason. The hunter sprints her the blood. Okay, well okay. Okay, that's actually really good information. Thank you for that. Okay. That's actually really good information. So I'm actually going to change my playstyle now, knowing that it's sprints her. Basically, what I'm saying is that every single time he mirrors, I'm going to assume it's point perfect and that I'm not gonna not use a hook. The moment I hear a mirror, I'm using a hook because I'm assuming it is perfect on top of me. Because sprinter, that's the nice thing about going against good hunters. When we go against good hunters, they're more predictable. I know they're gonna do the right play, so that it makes my play the right play because of that. Instead of me having to be like, oh, is this mirror missing their mirror? I don't want to waste my hook, you know. It's kind of the problem with Patient is that if the hunter's playing bad, Patient becomes worse. Because you're misusing your abilities and you shouldn't be. But at the end of the day, how can you know you have to use your hook earlier than later? By the time you see that they didn't mess up, it's already too late. Is Perfumer still used? Not at all, sadly. Unfortunately, no. Almost every single hunter they added in the past year is good against Blood Queen. And guess what? They're also all really good hunters. Like, Wax Artist, pretty good hunter. Nightwatch, pretty good hunter. Clerk, pretty good hunter. They all do really, really good against Perfumer, conveniently. Opera Singer, not as good against Perfumer, but it's so easy to catch up to her before she gets her next perfume that's actually a joke. So I would say she's also not good against Opera Singer. The whole idea with Perfumer is that when you use your perfume, they're not able to catch up to you with it before her cooldown's back. That's the whole gimmick of Perfumer. So if you have an opera singer who has infinite speed, that kind of defeats the purpose of going Perfumer. Not to mention it's so easy to just not swing at the perfume, because as opera singer who has instant swing, you could just not swing when they use your perfume, and then you won't even have to worry about a recovery on top of that. I'm definitely gonna do this rescue, which means that Sprinter should know that since this Cypher is the one that's shaking, that stopped shaking, it was shaking and stopped shaking, he should know that I'm coming from this direction. So, I'm going to take as unpredictable of a route as possible, assuming no one's on my stream telling him what I'm doing. That would kind of suck. I have to rescue this. The good news is Lawyer is full health, so a mirror will not stop him. A mirror will scare him and get him off the Cypher, but a mirror will not stop him. I don't want to get body blocked by him, so I'm already going around. And he's going to knock us backwards. The good news is I can hook away, so I'm perfectly fine. But I have to be careful because I don't want to use it before the mirror. So I'm actually making sure, is she actually using the mirror? Because I can make the window without the hook. I'm just making sure she actually going to... When did they add those flowers there? I'm just making sure, is she actually going to use the mirror? We're going for that. She's gonna mirror here. No, she just immediately picks up. Well, I don't know how the lawyer went down even, like, without even a mirror. How? Did he rush the gate? Oh, I have to hide here because he's definitely gonna check. Perfect. Love that Cypher hiding spot. Love that Cypher when you can do that. But now it's a 50-50. Now does he walk away or does he commit? Does he commit to chair or does he walk away? So he knows I'm here. We're probably going to lose this. Who's nearby? That's really suspicious. It's almost like someone told him. I'm not gonna say that. Well, he doesn't have teleport, so that's a free rescue. Let's see what he does. He's going around, so we're going around. Problem is, I really suck with patient. That's a pallet boost, thank you. He's trying to corner me. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see, he's gonna bait me probably. We're gonna be stuck here, by the way. Yeah, we're stuck here. That's it. That's game. Again, at the end of the day, he is human, so he could potentially miss a mirror. But the only way I could dodge the mirror reliably is using a window boost, and he's literally sitting by the window. Oh yeah, there's no way to survive that. You need a window boost. You heard that lawyer's getting a nerf? That really sucks, because I don't think he deserves a nerf. I already didn't think he deserved this buff, I suppose, but I guess you could say that I guess he deserves it. Look, if you want to make Lawyer good, definitely buff him, but I thought he was already good before that. Would I prefer to see Lawyer even stronger? Yes, I would, because when you have so many other good survivors, you need to give him that so he can compete with the hunters. I don't think just rotation is enough. I think it's a good strategy, but with spawn locations being a thing, I think it makes it really hard to try to rotate a hunter as a lawyer when they can just see where you spawn and spawn next to you, and at that point it's almost impossible to avoid them. So, I don't think they should nerf Lawyer, but the devs do make a lot of bad calls all the time. Like, the Lawyer has not even been meta for more than a couple months, and they're already nerfing him. Meanwhile, we have had other more problematic survivors that have been in the game for years upon years on the very best of the level of the game. They just recently nerfed Seer and Mercenary. Seer was already, like, kind of on the edge of the best survivor. I think now this will definitely be a lot worse. But don't get me wrong, he's still really good. 3 hits for a person to survive is still really good. Assuming they actually swing at it. If it's a slow swinging hunter, they'll have to at least start a swing and then swing away. But yeah. At the end of the day, hunters still don't want to hit the owl, so does the nerf really change things? No, because the best hunters are not trying to hit the owl. It just stalled. The point of the owl is to stall so that now they can get to a pal and now they're forced to use an ability or something like that. Lawyer became meta, yeah, finally okay. They kept buffing it, and eventually there was a point where I was seriously saying Lawyer is good, but nobody's trying out, and then they buffed him again this final time. And after that, I'm like saying, okay, at this point, if they don't use him in Call of Abyss, like they're going to use him in Call of Abyss. I said this. They're going to use him in Call of Abyss. I didn't say round 1 though. I said like round 3 or later on, but I definitely did say they're going to use him in Call of Abyss. I don't think anyone believed me. And dude, guess what? They pulled out, well, not Call of Abyss, but like in tournament gameplay. And they did actually pull out Lawyer, and Lawyer got pulled out several times, to the point where, guess what, now the whole NAU is like, oh, look at this, Lawyer's actually good! Ellie's probably sitting in his chair like, oh, Lawyer was good this whole time, I should have known, Psyche was right. But, anyway, how did he become meta? So, basically, they actually gave him good decode. They gave him good decode is how they buffed him. That's when I already thought Lawyer was good. Because every 5% Lawyer does, Lawyer decodes 1% faster. Meaning that you can decode up to 20% faster. And just on the first cipher, starting at 0% and getting 1% every 5%, like 1% faster every 5%, you finish the cipher about 20 seconds faster. That's a pretty big deal. That's just starting from 0% and gradually getting 20% sanity. What if you already started at 20% and then you do it? You're basically almost a Mind's Eye at that point. But guess what? They gave him a map. His map is already by default better than Mind's Eye. You can use it whenever you want. You can use it several times. Way more often. At no cooldown. And you can always see where the hunter is if you're ever worried that you might get chased. And then the absolute final thing that they did to the Lawyer, which I thought was unnecessary, they made it so that Lawyer can, each window he vaults, each window or pal he vaults, he will vault the next one 1.5% faster. And every time he walks 18 meters, he gains 0.2% movement speed. So the maximum he can vault faster is 12%, and the maximum he can walk faster is 5%. And you'd be shocked at how much 5% movement speed makes a difference. I was shocked. I was playing Lawyer the moment he got buffed. I'm like, wow, I'm actually barely making powders. I'm barely making vaults that I never thought would have mattered. Because I'm like, oh, but faster movement speed, faster vault, that probably won't make a difference. It surprisingly does make a difference because for the hunter to use their ability on you in the first place, they have to get close to you. And with the way Lawyer is functioning as it is right now, if he starts to cut off at just generally faster than the hunter, it will take several seconds, just a couple more seconds, but the point is several seconds longer just to catch up to him. And at the end of the day, my biggest reason for like, wow, I think Lawyer is underrated is because of veteran bonus. People would be shocked at how much veteran bonus gives distance. And that's just veteran bonus. That's before the buffs. Wu Chang. It's a Wu Chang. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons why I thought Lawyer was already good, and then they just made him even better. So like, why shouldn't you use Lawyer? Lawyer's the best decoder right now, I would say. Mechanic sucks. Mind's Eye sucks. Explorer is unreliable at best and very bad at worst. Because sometimes pages will just spawn where someone's kiting, you just cannot get that page. It's just facts. It's just the way it is. I see him holding his umbrella. I literally see his shadow, so I'm not worried about the hunter switching targets right now. I can literally see if he's charging the umbrella. Now he is charging the umbrella a little bit, but he keeps letting go. So it doesn't seem like it's on me. And then who's the last decoder? Explorer, Mind's Eye, Mechanic, Lawyer. I'm not counting Lawyer because we're talking about Lawyer. We're comparing him to the other decoders. And then there's one more who's like pretty meh. Composer. Composer's actually really good. What am I talking about? Composer's pretty good. Composer's really good. So I forgot about Composer. Composer and Lawyer. Sometimes one will be better than the other. I think Composer is a more reliable kiter. Obviously, he gets the speed bonus, but do not underestimate the veteran bonus, which is very strong. It's basically its own Composer ability. Only works once though, so it's a little sad, but wow, does it get you far. Wow, does it get you far. It's very, very, very sad. This is an annoying match. A very annoying match. That Cypher was not shaking yet, but just again, we don't know what kind of player this is. He could just be one of those YOLO players who just YOLOs on the Cypher, hoping that someone is gonna do it. Beautiful flywheel. If he did not do that flywheel correctly, then he would have just got stopped by the bell and he would have died in front of the chair without rescuing him. So that's very good, and I can definitely rescue this. Yeah, I was waiting to see if he's gonna use the coffin. Maybe he was waiting to see if I'm gonna leave the Cypher. Okay, it's a pretty good thing that he used the coffin because first officer was stuck by the chair. He couldn't really go anymore, so that's good. A very sad use of coffin, I will admit, but a good use nonetheless in this situation. I am missing this calibration on purpose, so I have 8 seconds of vision on the hunter. Don't forget about compensation. Compensation is a trait that every survivor in the game has, because every survivor in the game is running borrowed time. When you run borrowed time, one of the abilities you get is that every time you miss a calibration, you get to see the hunter for 8 or 7 seconds. I don't remember. I think it's 8 seconds. Which is a very, very strong ability against Wu Chang and Dream Witch. I love to just miss calibrations against those two. I'll also do it against Photographer sometimes. And just in general, when the hunter finishes killing their target and they need a new target, I will miss my calibration against every hunter just to see where they're going next. Okay, a little bit of annoying timing, because it turns out he just hit someone. But I can still see where he's planning on going. So I'm expecting him to like teleport inside the sheds, which is why I'm running. I'm expecting him to soul siphon, so I need to use this hook sooner than later. That is not a hit. But nice try. He does not have his umbrella, so this window I'm using right here is perfectly safe. It's not like he can just... Actually, even if he had his umbrella, it's still perfectly safe, because if he tries to grab his umbrella back, he cannot hit me in time before I vaulted. I don't know why I said that ping. Okay.
Where is he going? He's going on me, I guess. He thought someone was there, I guess. Let's see what he does. Does he vault the window or is he going around? He's going around. Now, again, he just used the window, so... I mean umbrella. So this is 100% safe. The one thing is, like, blink. Which, I walked a little bit away. It would technically be better to not use this pallet. It would be better to use this pallet instead. But I didn't realize this pallet was dropped. It would have been way nicer to just force him to break pallets already drop rather than later on in the game potentially if he passes by the area, he'll just break both at the same time. And the area will be good for a lot less longer. So if I knew that pallet was dropped there, it would be better to use it because obviously pallet boost will get me back to the area I want to be in. As opposed to dropping the pallet, I'm still stuck in the same area that, you know, that he wants to trap me in. So, Cyber's primed. The lawyer is nearby. He is kiting. He's containing the hunter, so that's how we know he's close to the hunter. Otherwise, that message would not have appeared. Waiting for a geisha. And then I die. I guess I could have. Let's see what he does. It's not on me. That was a short umbrella. It's also black form, so he's gonna be slow here. He's not gonna have mobility where I'll suddenly get a heartbeat and just die on the spot. So if I'm gonna get a heartbeat, it's gonna be very slow. We'll be able to move out of the way of the gate. Blue Rice Card keeps turning on Terraria and then turning on T-Mod Loader. So he doesn't have his umbrella. He has to leave the lawyer down. Otherwise he will get coffined. He doesn't know where the coffin is, so that's why this Wuching is so scared. Turns out for the Wuching that the coffin will be right next to him, but he doesn't know that. So lawyer's actually gonna pick himself up for free here. Where's that graffiti from? Which one? I think you have this graffiti, Okage, the clown one. First anniversary. Really lucky that lawyer got hit there and not Embalmer. It's true, because when the person who the hunter is trying to target is not the person who gets hit, it means that they spend less time like knocked down on the ground before the cipher pops, basically. Because think about it, when you get knocked down and you're waiting for the cipher to pop, you're wasting time sitting on the ground while the hunter's in recovery. The sooner they can pop that cipher, the better. So that's why it's nice to have people who know how to prime a cipher to like 99.9%. Because the moment you get hit, ideally, if we were all robots here, the robots would pop the cipher literally the exact same time someone goes down. So it wouldn't even look like they went down in the first place. That would be the most ideal you can do it. But obviously we're humans, we have to make sure to see are they going down, because this is not like something like, oh, I'm getting a command that he just took damage and he's knocked down. I should instantly do that, because that's how computers work. The moment they detect this thing, literally the next like 0.00001 second, like infinite, they're just doing it. They're already sending out the command. So that would be ideal, but not realistic. Embalmer didn't give borrowed time. Oh, that's why. Okay. Because Embalmer didn't have borrowed time. That's why it's so low. Is this the music? Is it a violinist? Oh, it's violinist. I'm like, what is this music? Alright, guys. You see that first essence at the beginning of the logic pad? That used to be a golden tentacle essence. Like before season 8, I opened that and it was a golden tentacle. That's how I got golden tentacle. Unfortunately, they don't give this essence anymore, so it's not like you can randomly get golden tentacle unless you buy it yourself. Unless you're buying the what's it called? The essences with your clues or echoes, which no one's gonna do. It's a ripoff. There's nothing good in that essence except the escape, which is why golden tentacle is so rare. Ooh, what's this? Hold up, first I want to check Mercenary. Steel Will should have gotten nerfed. Yeah, Steel Will did get nerfed. It's gonna be so weird to watch myself die faster. It's still really good. It's still really good, don't get me wrong. Like, it'll still be plenty of time to make out of gates and stuff. Well, it even says now when other people pick up the item how much they can use. They used to not say that. I bet you it says it for Perfumer too. Yeah, they updated it for every single character. Like if someone else picks up Perfumer bottles, they can only use it 2 times. And so on and so on. The reason they did that is because there was once a time where the mechanic was meta. There was once a time when Mercenary had 5 overpads and mechanic was the best occur in the game, probably one of the best survivors. And what they would do is they would have mechanic search in a chest, or like, no, they would have Mercenary search in a chest because he's anyway not going to get chased, so he doesn't have to rotate with it. He would search in a chest. He would meet up with mechanic, because obviously you can't drop your item to give to a mechanic unless you already have another item option available. So he purposely drops his 5 overpads, gives it to mechanic. Mechanic gives him the robot. And then Mercenary has the robot because he's never going to get chased. And then Mechanic has the 5 elbow pads. So that's why they nerfed that. That's why they made it so when other people pick up the elbow pads, it's only 2 times. Of course, now he doesn't have 5 elbow pads anymore either. So that's another. Don't get me wrong, Mercenary's still literally the best survivor in the game when it comes to kiting. He's unkillable, unchaseable. And the moment you hit him, well, he's still peacing out and leaving that gate as long as he's next to you. Because let's be realistic here. In 15 seconds, the hunter will probably catch up to you within 10 seconds. So you really don't need the 15 seconds. Because if you're not by the gate within 10 seconds, you're probably already getting hit again. You just try to walk in a straight line. And you don't use other areas. Like, have you ever been kicked from a team for roasting them too bad? I wouldn't say I'm roasting them, but I have been kicked out of teams. One team. I remember I said I left, and then the coach made a, not coach, but someone from the team came over and like, no, you got kicked out. I was already on the fence, but they did the job for me, so. Well, technically, yes, they did kick out. I was absent during this lesson of stats and I'm killing it in Imagine having daylight savings. Do you guys have time saving? You guys have daylight savings in Europe, Marv? I thought it was just America. I feel like Seki would talk a lot at the end of the movie. Or he would talk very little, either over on analyzing or yeah, it was over. It depends on my mood. It depends how much I actually cared about it, I guess. How much it makes me think, I guess. I don't know. Hard to say. Is that a Ripper? It's a Nightwatch. It's some tall, skinny figure, alright? Don't look at me. He could still randomly go after me, so I don't want to just do the cipher in front of him immediately. Because then I would have to immediately use a hook, just for me being greedy. We don't want that. Now, if he comes now I would say it's worth it. Oh no, this should not be happening. No, I messed it! That is so annoying. I think we just die now immediately? Do I just die immediately now because he just wins me here? Okay, no, we got behind the wall. That is so annoying. You move like a pixel and then the hook changes from orange. So, what are you gonna do about it? I mean, he's still not getting us, but now whenever we run out of hooks, he's going to blink me. That's the problem. I wonder if he has broke windows. He could vault this now. Because obviously that's better than trying to walk. Look at that. That was genius. What a genius play. Dropping it on him on purpose, because he wouldn't have made the pallet if I didn't drop it on him. Maybe he would have made it barely, but it would be riskier because Under's right next to him, and even when he drops it, Under just jumps over and hits him. So that way he gets a pallet boost and he gets out of there. I mean, at least I think he's using the pallet boost, right? I swear I saw it a few games ago. That was a really sad hit, though. That was a really sad first hit from me. Because the orange hook just changed, like, by a pixel, and it just screwed it up. I also should have just aimed lower. That's another thing. If I aimed lower, it still would have been orange. Without cutting it too close. I could have also just immediately used the hook and been less greedy. Like I could have just immediately hooked on the other side of it. But then it's so easy for him to walk up over it that it doesn't give me that much, honestly. And it's not that hard to hit the hook, I'm just bad with patient. Like, if to do it on the other side of the stairs, that one I try to do it on, it's not that hard. I'm just not experienced. So that's why I'm like, okay, well I'm just gonna do the thing that just gives more distance. Because it's just as easy to do. I just didn't do it. Anyway, we have a 45% center. Which is alright. It's a little bit kind of yikes, because we are a little bit behind on decode. I'm sure Ford has a cipher. Perfect. Lawyer just picked himself up, so knocking down that Ford was actually pretty bad. It's like, yeah, I can pay you $2. Will you carry me to Titan this season if I do it? No, but I'll still take your $2. Thank you very much, decent trash. Look, I barely rank up my account nowadays. Because Tuesday and Thursdays, the moment I come from home, it's already like rank time, rank just started. I'm like, I'm not bothering with rank at that point. Especially when people are so bad at the game. It's just gonna frustrate me. It's just gonna be a waste of my time. So like, I'm like, not even trying. Not even gonna try. I don't even have a duo to really play with. I have Tato, but like Tato is at work. She's also, she just gets out of work. Like I'm home at this, right? She's not even at home. Wow, too bad they couldn't have popped that cypher sooner. I'm just gonna set up and go for game. Now, technically, when I use this last, oh, he's not dead. He's not dead because of forward. I forgot the forward saved him the second knockdown, so the third knockdown is actually only the second chair. Perfect, perfect. Ford actually clutching the game. Wow. Okay, so if I get teleport on here, I'm gonna try to hook on that, I guess. Yeah, as long as I don't get an orange hook off the top. So I gotta be careful here. Just as long as I get behind a wall, it should be good, right? I'm not sure about that, honestly. Like, where would I land? Honestly? I don't know. Cypher Mission Prime, though. Someone's over there. Okay, that's a little bit scary. Yeah, if the hunter immediately goes to dungeon, thank God he's not going for dungeon. It takes time for Lawyer to die. It would have been possible for Nightwatch to dash 2 times and suck in the barmaid to him before the dungeon opens, because you have to wait for the Lawyer to fully die. It doesn't matter that he's dead, you have to wait for the whole animation to finish. So it would have been possible, but either he didn't know dungeon was there, or he didn't think about it, or he didn't expect it, which probably that's what happened. Like, it's very unexpected for survivors to go for dungeon. I wonder if that's why. Honestly, maybe Sprinter played Blood Queen because it's character day, but Sprinter anyway plays Blood Queen, especially when it's especially if I were him. Like, let's say if I were him and I'd see a group of players who know how to play the game, I would definitely be more considerate of like, okay, maybe I should just go like for an easy tie here, and if they ever screw up, I'll get a win with Blood Queen. It's like he updated the counter. Thank you, okay. I never remember to do that. My mana career got updated because it's a new season. Everything is still exactly the same. This is wrong, by the way. My highest was 87 stars, but the reason the game doesn't think that is because that was back when Champion was the highest tier. Hokage is still my most teamed up player. Mercenary is still my highest character point. Hokage is still my highest chats. 36 gifts, okay. I don't know what decides the skin. You really like Lacure, right? You want it in matches the most. Warned it in matches the most. That's not even true. That's not even true. I've played Mercenary Default for 3 years straight, or Coordinator Black Swan for a year straight. I did not play Thief for 3 years straight like I did Mercenary. So I don't know what it uses to decide that skin. Who was talking about me? It's like every time you look at your manicure, you talk about the past season of 100 stars. Yeah, it should have been 100 stars, but the last week of season my iPad broke, so it was only 87. Technically, it wasn't 87 while I was in that season, but the reason it became 87 after the season ended, like, it was 72 originally, and then it became 87 after the season. And that's because that used to be when stars were worth 40 points. I know Tato knows this already, but that used to be when stars were worth 40 points. Now they're worth 30. So the devs are like, huh, well, anyone who's played before these changes will have lower star counts than they would have had if they played today. So the ranks would not be consistent. So what they did is they decided to convert everyone's stars into what the stars would have been if this rank system that we currently have has always been around. So like back then, 72 is the equivalent of 87 now. Because it uses point totals to decide. So back when stars were worth 40 points, each star is obviously worth more. But now that each star is worth less, they gave you more stars. Basics of inflation. Tato saying Overthrown GG. Tato also not realizing we're in a team with Overthrown. Another lawyer ban. Last time we had Lawyer Priestess, Overthrown said it was the Bomb player. But the Bomb player never banned Lawyer. The first match we played it with. In fact, it was just Sprinter. Sprinter banned Lawyer Priestess on Church. And you win Blood. So let's see if it's Sprinter again. Someone is calling out Sprinter. When we matched with Sprinter, someone knew it was Sprinter because, I don't know how they knew, but they somehow knew. Is Opera Singer top ban? How good is she? The best hunter this game has ever released. Hokage. Even better than Dream Witch with Abnormal, when Abnormal was like 50% every single time. I don't know about that spawn. Interesting spawn. I guess where are you supposed to spawn? You know what? This actually does seem like Sprinter. Because the average hunter would have picked any other spawn besides what Sprinter did. Now Sprinter's picking that spawn. If this is Sprinter, that was a very interesting spawn, because if that hunter spawned there, they're expecting the mechanic to be at the bottom. Why would they expect the mechanic to be at the bottom? Or a hotel? Because patient always takes top. Forward always takes mid. It's either C or a mechanic at the bottom. So Sprinter's like, alright, well I'm just gonna take that spawn and it'll always be a good target. But I don't know about this. I don't know. Would he really pick Hermit? As long as people are not taking basic hits, it should be a pretty simple game. Okay, we do have mechanic on the team, which is like game losing nowadays. You can't be seriously game losing nowadays. Because the moment the robot goes down, he doesn't even have to go after mechanic. Mechanic's robot will not last even one cipher, especially if it's Hermit. It will not even last half a cipher if it's Hermit. And so mechanic is just so bad, especially against this situation where we just need everyone to just keep decoding and eventually we will beat him out because it takes too long to kill people. Right now we're at 0.4 damage. Thank you so much, Sonya, for the £2. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. It was snowing so hard. Let me do some math here. 0.6, 0.4, he would be at 1. He would just be blink hits. I wonder if it'd be worth switching here. I'm gonna say no, because he'd still be blinkable afterwards. I'm gonna assume that this is a hunter running blink. Like, if this is Sprinter, I doubt Sprinter will be running tall. Unless Sprinter is just that confident that he'll be getting hits that often, which, I don't know. On a map with like buildings in the way, I don't think it's gonna be that hard to just go around a corner. Now he can use his ability. So right now he would be at. He should just get blinked here. He'll get blinked here. If he doesn't get blinked here, then he'll just use the regular polarity. I'll switch here. May as well. Because he's going to die here if two people share damage. Because 0.4 plus 1.2 equals 1.6. He's gonna take 0.4 damage, that'll equal 2, he dies. And then we just take unnecessary damage. So we are gonna switch right there. I am gonna rescue this most likely. I'd prefer if Mechanic did the rescue. Wow, okay, so that was a beautiful owl. I don't know if this is Sprinter anymore, because I feel like there was a long gap. There were like 20-25 seconds where no hit was happening. Hermit gets his ability back in 12 seconds. So unless he was just doing a really job stalling around the wall, which he could have been doing. Okay, we have 3 people on blue, so this is gonna affect the math. Ooh. Depends who's rescuing. We do have the ciphers. That's pretty good. I'm just worried about Mechanic missing calibrations. But he does have to go early. He has to go sooner than later because this is, did I hear a bell on that death? I did. So he has full presence here. He can stall out past half. Yeah, he's not making it before half now. In fact, he shouldn't even be going anymore because he's not making it. Actually, I don't know why the Hunter did that, but by the Hunter doing that, he now makes the chair. All he had to do was kept using the polarity and stunning him. And then it would have gone past half. I see the idea there. He put 2 colors on the chair and then hope Berserker will carry the rest. And it didn't. Teleport. Now technically, we have to hurry here. Let's just do another cipher. Because they got that rest. We just need to be doing ciphers. Okay, we do have to keep in mind, Hermit can go right through this building with 1,000 presents and just be on top of me. If that happens, I'll have to hook away. It would be pretty easy for him to still hit me with his ability, but the point is to just get away from the cipher. That's the point. So that's difficult for him to control the cipher and me at the same time. Okay, what now? I need forward to go rescue. That's about to pop. I need forward with a polarity. I need forward to put on a polarity. Which he has put on right now. Problem is that I'm not making that before half. What cipher's about to get popped? It's this one. It's this one. It's this cipher. I mean, he's gonna be scared of the cipher. No, he wasn't. He just fearlessly went for it. We have to split up here. Oh, unfortunately... Oh no, seriously? Okay. Oh, he survives now. Thank you. Wow. Thank you, Mechanic, for switching. He does survive now. I was about to say I died, but then I'm like, no, wait, I survive. I still survive. Okay, no, Mechanic now dies if he takes a hit. I'm not going to touch this gate yet. Oh, he switched targets? I'm going to switch from red. Because if anyone takes a hit, I'm going to die. Right now. So I'm going to switch from red to blue immediately. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Mechanic does survive here. Somehow. That's really weird. She should not have survived that. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is really bad. Okay, he does have this issue. We just... There's no good hook spot, though. I'm always gonna die here. Why would he use polarity? He didn't use his ability. I guess he just didn't have it? I was about to say it's so easy for him to just go after me. What is Mechanic's health, by the way? I wasn't doing calculations. You know why? It's because of the robot. The robot's messing up the calculations. Okay, I have to avoid that. That is... Thank you, game. Patient in a nutshell. We're fine. He can only throw 2 of those. So... Unless he had a... Because he had to use one of those 1,000 presents to catch up to me in the first place. Then he threw 2 at the gate. He would need a 4th one. 4th 1,000 presents, which I doubt he has because of how ridiculously long it takes for that cooldown to finish. That's another reason why I just don't think Hermit is that viable. The moment you use your 1,000 presents, you're not getting that for a long time. That's gone for the rest of the game for like a solid 40 seconds. That's exactly how long it takes, but very often, you're not using it every 40 seconds. You're having to wait a little bit before you have a good chance of using it. So it's more like every minute that you're using it. unless it's late game, then you just start spamming those things anytime you get it. But because of how long it takes, and because you probably had to use it to catch someone earlier, it usually means that as the game progresses, it's like Percy. It's like Percy. You'll be slowly trying to whittle them down, and then suddenly the moment the gates pop, everything falls apart because you're short on abilities, just like Percy, you're short on dashes. Because you keep having to dump everything. You keep having to dump one just to put a polarity on them, and then a second one just to stun them. In early game, that is such a huge deficit because you only get one. When he gets full presence, he's actually decent. Herman's actually decent when he gets full presence, but again, he has to actually get there. So you're usually getting hard kited before that happens. If you're already getting hard kited, then they're already in a good situation for a win, where your presence abilities are very rarely going to make a difference. We also had very good teammates there who knew how to do math, who knew, hey, if I switch here, he's going to survive. I didn't think the mechanic would survive. But that's because I wasn't doing the math at that point. Psyche, will you do a Novelist stream? Definitely. I heard he got buffed. I have not read what it does yet. I heard it kept changing, so again, that's why I don't bother with nerfs and buffs before release. Let's see what it does. Sketchbook allows you to take notes on hunter's behavior. Stand within 13.5 meters of the hunter and then face him to begin gathering information. Okay, so it seems like you still start with 0 buck, so that's really annoying. After gathering enough information, Metaphor can be activated to switch places with the hunter when standing within 11.1 meters. That sounds pretty similar so far. Sounds exactly the same, actually, so far. Maybe the distances are slightly different, but the ability itself seems to be exactly the same. You'll start with one page? It says that you have to gather information. I'm obviously not going to play him because I don't even know what he does. It's like playing a new Survivor who I haven't even read anything on. Priestess. Let's see who that hunter was last game, because that definitely did not feel like Sprinter after a while. Just some random who I've never heard of. He does start with a page. That's great. That's one of the problems that he had. Same reason why Enchantress deserves a stun, by the way, start of game. Because at least one stun. Because by the time she gets a stun, she's usually taking a hit. Dry kiting is not really a reliable strategy. Sprinter streaming right now, he's in the medics. You guys don't have to call out Sprinter all the time. I'm not gonna go stream sniping. I'm not gonna go see what trait he has go hunter he's picking. But I am gonna memorize that band that he did. It's very interesting. Lawyer Priestess. That was on Church too. Very interesting. Thank you so much, Tofu, for the $2.79 California. $2.79 California dollar. Let's go. Celebrate their 20th super on live stream. You've donated 20 times so far in total, Tofu. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. That's a lot of Californian dollars. Really appreciate it. Thumbs up spawn? Yeah. Oh, that means hunter spawned. Okay. Thank you, because I didn't pay attention where the hunter spawned. Who's the hunter? Let's see their shadow. It's a Naiad. It's a Naiad. The thumbs up. Thank you so much, so we really appreciate it. Being a good, loyal supporter after all these years. I really appreciate it. You guys are all supporting me, but some people do be donating. And that's a pretty big deal, so I really appreciate it. So, is she going after me? That's kind of sus. Alright, 18%, 14%. Looks like we have a mechanic again. I don't know how we got the deco. That deco last game was pretty good. But that's only because our forward did such a nice cut, so. You know what? I'm just now realizing that's why the Hermit was having such a hard time landing any polarities on him. Not only did he not have any blink, but the forward just keeps footballing behind a wall and then he can't shoot the polarity. Obviously. Because you have to be able to see the survivor. They can't be behind a wall. I know you could technically shoot above a wall, and if there's another wall behind that wall, it'll land at the bottom, and maybe very situational. You could also shoot at the wall, and maybe they're hugging the wall too close, and it'll also stun them. Very situational as well. You don't know that for sure, unless you can actively see it as you shoot it. Good survivors will typically stick away from objects because they know about that. They know the radius reaches past them. Oh, look at this, 97% water. Very nice, very nice. Stalling it out. Stalling it out. Good work stalling it out. That little bit of stall allowed me to finish that cipher. You gifted me a Prospector for a reason. I do remember that. I still have that skin, obviously. Obviously, I still have the skin. Can't really give it away. I'm stuck with it forever. I'm never gonna give away this account. It's like something if I ever have kids. I'll be like, this is what started the channel. This account right here. Is the dog sleeping? I thought it was Foxy. Oh, you mean that one. That's a sleeping dog? You're right, it does look like it's Foxy. That's good. Laura is just petting the Naiad like crazy. She's having a hard time getting that 100% on the Naiad. We love to see that. Oh my god, and the follow-up stone, so now he might be able to reach factory. Okay, it looks like he didn't go directly towards factory. Maybe he also couldn't. If I was running pallet stone, dude, I'd be like, oh well, yeah, I'm definitely reaching factory now. But maybe there was water in the way, so that's probably why. Mechanic, maybe if we're lucky, Mechanic will finish 2 ciphers with her robot. Worst case, you know, she'll finish 1.5, which, since we had a good kite, it is gonna help us. It is gonna help us. In this situation, Mechanic is helpful because she didn't get found and her robot didn't get found. So this situation, Mechanic is still good. She's still a good decoder. She did help us more than a regular decoder. Assuming she didn't have to rotate. If she had to rotate, then a regular decoder would have just done the cipher right away, knowing that they're perfectly safe. Let's pop the cipher. And let's see what's going on here. Okay, no, looks like she was not able to do the cipher with a robot. Because look, this is exactly my problem with Mechanic and why I just don't think she's a good character. Look at the amount of time she has to waste walking to her cipher now. Because the robot wasn't able to finish it all the way. So now we're both just walking to the cipher. Please tell me this is the robot cipher. It's not. It's not the robot cipher. Anyway, technically I could have walked to it sooner, but point still stands. Mechanic has to walk so far to reach the cipher. Literally, all the decodes she gained from that robot is kind of lost from having to walk to it. My biggest complaint with Mechanic. The whole point of Mechanic is that the robot will hopefully finish the cipher so you don't have to walk to it. And if you have to walk to it, then think about the time your robot had to waste walking to it, now think about the time you're wasting walking to it. Think about how you have a decode debuff because your robot doesn't last. I don't know. It's just such a mad character. In the end, I find the Mechanic ends up either breaking even with a regular decoder if the robot doesn't do 2 ciphers. And like, this is cool, I guess, putting the robot at the gate, but you guys have to remember, this wasted our decode time because she's over here spending 20 seconds moving the robot instead of the 20 seconds walking to the cipher. When really it wouldn't be that hard to have one of your teammates sitting at the gate anyway. So, I don't know. Again, a lot of circumstantial things. You'd need to be in exactly a game where no one can afford to be by the gate, no one can do any of that. I don't know. If you're trying to go for a win, then this kind of situation will be expected. You're obviously going to be able to get the gate open in like such a good situation like this. And you don't need a robot to do it, honestly. Most of the time. Every once in a while, the person just goes on immediately. Then it'd be nice to have someone instantly on game, but if the game's going super well, you just have someone already walking to gate. The lawyer cut it really well. Yeah, that was a very good cut. A lot of times, Ravine was just stalling the water, putting it at 90, 97, 95. That's a whole extra harpoon the Naiad has to use now. She has to wait those 7 seconds for the harpoon to come back. Then she has to throw it. She has to circle it. Survivor's still going to be stalling. They're going to be running away from where you're trying to circle. So then you have to be like, okay, I got to keep following. Then maybe we'll trap him. And sometimes they'll just run in a straight line. Or at that point, you're like, okay, can't even go for water anymore. I have to just take the basic. It would just waste even more time. Whoa, looks like this got changed a little bit. What is this order? Why is this order of hunters so weird? Oh god, this order is so cursed. Look at this. That's so interesting. Hellumber doesn't have his mask, neither does Clown, neither does Ripper, neither does Soul Weaver. Maybe it's like that on the Chinese server, but if this was the Chinese server, then Feaster would have had blue eyes here. So I don't know what's going on here. Is it like that in the book right now and I'm just not noticing it? I would have immediately noticed it while banning hunters if it was like that. You know, it's not. Can I buy you, by the way? Unstable ground. When Fool's Gold strikes an obstacle with his pickaxe, I have no idea what he does. What is Fool's Gold? What is Fool's Gold? Does it say? These are both attraction? Okay, no. Magnetic conduction. Fool's Gold. What is Fool's Gold? Oh, that's his name. His name is Fool's Gold. Okay. So when the hunter strikes an obstacle with his pickaxe, an unstable ground extends continues in both directions from the point of impact. Okay, both directions where? What kind of angle are we talking about? This is why I always say please play the hunter if you want to get better at countering the hunter. Because you need to see what these things do. At the end of the day, they can try as hard as they want, but you can only do so much with words. Like how much? How much adjacent? Adjacent. Adjacent. That's one of the words I say my way. I gotta go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Let's see if this is a boy or priestess band. No. I'll be right back. I wonder where I would have spawned. I'm always curious. Where would the game spawn? If my teammates always did the same exact spawns, and I just randomly let the game choose, is it actually random, or does it prioritize some spawns more than others? We didn't hear you flush? Then you're not listening. Did you wash your hands, sir? No. It's like you must be this good at the game because of the gaming chair. Exactly. You guys get to see the gaming chair in all its glory. Where did the hunters spawn? At the Big Rock, I think? Some weird place. Maybe we'll see a shadow. It's a bruh. It's a bruh. It's a bruh. The hunter is bruh. They're looking. They're searching. All right. Was this the Ohio Blood Queen from a couple games ago? The first game when I was playing Psychologist. It's the same skin. What the? She can't switch? I think Blood Queen may be broken right now. What the hell? I've never seen that before. She's just gonna go after me because it didn't work. Oh, she's going after forward? Alright. I don't like this. I feel like she's gonna randomly mirror. What was that? Look. I know technically the mirror can be out of the map, but if it's out of the map, the game just pulls you back. And like, if your mirror is ever in like a rock or like a place where you can't exist in, it just puts you to the closest edge and like spawns you out of the obstacle to the closest edge you were. So I don't know what was going on there. I saw her switch there. I didn't want to say anything. I saw her switch, and then she was still here. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, that's interesting. I guess I must have misseen something. And then she switches again, and
I literally see her standing there. What the hell? Finally, the Blood Queen nerf we were all waiting for. When she misses her mirror, she can't just switch spots to make it so the mirror can go through the wall. You guys ever have those times where they miss the mirror so hard, but then they could just switch spots and then the part of the wall that was blocking them, they switch with the mirror and then now the mirror can go through that wall that was blocking them. Or like, let's say you corner the Blood Queen so that she couldn't go in either direction and you're avoiding the mirror image because she can't go in either direction close to you, and then she just switches and hits you. This was the nerf we were all waiting for. Thank you, NetEase. Thank you. It still doesn't really fix it if they know how to play Blood Queen and they just don't miss mirrors, but thank you. Now she cannot switch. The nerf we were all waiting for. I've never seen a bug this bad in IDV before. Actually, I lied. Go check out my video where I was playing FIFA against Wheel. that might have been way worse. But that was a visual glitch. That was a visual glitch. This is actually affecting the game. This is a glitch affecting the game. Yeah, so if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, I had a game where I was playing. I was playing a game. And I had a glitch where if the wheel was in human form, then to me, it visually looked like they were in wheel form. But they would be moving at the speed of like them in human form. And then when they went in wheel form, they would come out as a human and just go super fast and just slide all across the floor. And then obviously you have to go in human form to pick me up, so literally there was just a rolling ball and holding me in balloons. Like that was hilarious. Visually best glitch I've ever had, but this one is literally killing her game. Are we gonna have Lawyer take over the forward cipher, by the way? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Mechanic is waiting with her robot by the gate. We are gonna be able to finish these ciphers in time. Okay, maybe not anymore. If he goes down, we're definitely not finishing it. If he doesn't go down, we might not finish it. We might not finish it. Oh, especially with a blink like that. Oh, never mind. Palestine happened. Beautiful job, guys. Good job, guys. That was a beautiful Palestine. She blinked into a pallet, I guess. Interesting. Maybe she blinked, swung, missed, and the swing ended up being inside the pallet. Maybe. Oh, I don't like where that's going. I have to remember she's probably running announcements. But I also remember she has to go after mechanics. Like, I don't know if she's going to go after the gate or is she going to go after mechanics. Like, I'm looking at 50-50 or left or right. Let's see what the mirror points at. Let's see if she switches. Okay, yeah. It looks like she did switch. No, she didn't switch. He's still doing the gate. Unless he's doing the gate in her face. Okay, let's see where she teleports to now. We might just flip directions again. Alright, we're definitely using this hook in case she teleports. In case she gets dungeon. BM hook actually getting the job done. Oh, BM hook got the dungeon. I think she would have anyway got a dungeon because she mirrored on the gate. Was this the same Blood Queen? Yeah, I did close the game for a few seconds. I was like typing to someone on Discord. But like, I always close the game and then I never have a glitch like that. It's already, rank is already open. Wow, it just kicked me out already. Jeez. The nerve on this dude. Oh, I'm the room owner. He made me room owner and then left. Are you all just gonna leave? Yep, they're all just gonna leave me. Well, those were some really great matches at the end. I will admit, the Blood Queen is kind of like looking like she just was born in Ohio, but it's okay. It's okay. That game wasn't really her fault. She was literally trying to switch with the mirror and it wasn't working. I wonder how long that was going on for. Was that the whole game? She didn't even say comments. She didn't even comment about it. Man, I see so many salty people, so many salty hunters. That's a respectable thing. He got screwed over by the game and he still didn't say anything. That just feels bad. That's not even his fault at that point. He tries to switch and it's not working. I've never seen that before. It's like, do you like pierogi? No, I don't like pierogi. And who says pierogis? You don't, that's not how you say plural in Polish. You don't add s at the end. Pierogi is already in plural, I guess. I don't know, is it? I mean, it's more of like a name, I guess.
it's either a name or like it's already Pearl. I don't know which one it is. Either case, when we talk about multiple pierogi, we say pierogi. We don't say pierogis. And no, I don't like them. I think they're horrible. I know where you live. Oh. I'm very scared. Ashes of Memory. Oh, so that's why they made a new map. It's just for Ashes of Memory. Don't tell me that we're making another race course map. Oh boy. We are. Alright, let's go check out the new map. I wanna go check out. Oh. I just played a rank match without claiming my rewards. I didn't even know that was possible. Oh my god, I got like 0 fragments. I got 0 fragments. Because I'm lazy. Okay, let's go check out the map. Ooh. Looking nice, okay. I am gonna be Ghost Survivor so I can actually hear like the ambience. Because you can't hear the ambience if you're the hunter. Oopsie, I should have done, oh no, it's just gonna load me in the match with the bots. I should be doing, what is it called? Single player mode? You know, the mode where you get to use commands. Oh no, it does work. Never mind, it doesn't work. There's a horse, alright. Alright. Already very interesting with the music. I was not expecting to go this direction. It's very bright. It's a very bright map. It's looking like it's just a regular sunny day. He doesn't. He's a fake pole. Bad. You can ride the horses? Don't worry, I'm gonna try it. Why are you spoiling it? I'm not looking at chat anymore. Screw this. Let's see. Let's see this map. I do wanna. When I look at these maps, I don't look at like, oh, look at how cool this map looks. I actually look at how viable this is to kayak. Chinatown, they made Chinatown so bad. Psyche, where's the Phasmophobia stream of Blue Scar? Let me change that. No one reads the description. Give me a break. I'm surprised that anyone even picked up on that. Identity 5. Let's do top survivor identity. Man, it's so chill. I don't know. Can they add it as a rank map with like this kind of music? Like, I would feel very off as a developer to put this in the game like in this state. Okay, so automatically this seems like a pretty decent palette. What is all this? I wonder if there's gonna be like a window hidden somewhere in these railings. It feels very peaceful, this music. It does not feel like a work. I don't know where they were going with this. This does not look good. This is not good. This is not good at all. This is just a giant wall blocking you from ever leaving. This is basically a copy of the Lakeside Outside Big Boat Pal. Like the... What is the symbol at the top, by the way? 5 savers remaining? What is that? Oh, it teaches me about the game? What? What is this? Location. The central server machine's location is fixed at the center of the map. Decoding speed bonus granted? No, I don't even get to... Okay, no, it's the same. Okay, they're doing the servers. Okay, so it seems like there's some central generator station here that always spawns speed boost. Once the central servers all receive 10% decoding speed bonus when decoding. Reverse, when the central server machine remains untouched, it will regress at a speed of 1%, lose up to 15% decoding progress. Oh, that's lame. I thought it would be in like the Dead by Daylight where all the ciphers are draining if no one's touching them. That would have been way better. That would have been way better. Okay, so right away this area is scaring me because this is basically a copy of Outside Big Boat Lakeside where you have a pal here and like you'd be doing a cipher over here and like you drop this pal but you're cornered here. There's nowhere you can go. Like the hunter's always going to come from that direction and you're just trapped here. So already not looking too good. Let's see what this is. This looks like an exit here. There's nothing on the race course itself, so it seems like we have a copy of Eversleeping where there's just like this dead zone of the map. they have to cross. The good news is it's not as huge of a gap because this is easily crossable to reach the pallet still. So that's nice. That's nice. Okay, this pallet is a little bit dangerous. If you do get the hunter to come from this angle, the pallet could be good. Because then no matter which side they come on the wall, you can go the opposite direction. Like if they go around that side, you go over here to this pallet. Look at this. This actually looks pretty decent. Problem is, since they're already coming from that side, they're already going around this side. Like, if they're gonna come around this wall and you're going over there, they're already gonna be here ready to go around. So, I don't know. Maybe you'd have to go in a circle one time, like right here. Because otherwise, if you drop it too early, you're gonna corner yourself and you're gonna be in a vaulting game. Okay, it's very nice that they made it so you can actually reach a pallet. Biggest problem with every single map in the game is the hunter's helpless and you just can't even reach a pallet. So you can definitely reach this. And on top of that, they angled it correctly. If they didn't put this wall here, this pallet would be almost useless. But because there's a wall here, when you drop this pallet, the hunter cannot just easily go around. Because they're going to be coming from, if they teleport, they're going to come from the direction of the gate. You need a wall to be here to keep you safe. So that you can't just easily go past it. Look at this. What's going on here? Looks like you can go behind this building. I hate that there's no cooldown, by the way. I always turn it off. Holy crap, now that's a good pallet. Now that's a solid pallet. Wow, that's a solid window. That's... Actually, no, because it just leads to a corner. So, like, you'll have to go to the right, and then Hunter's already going on the right. So that's... I don't know. That window's... Never mind. That window's kind of useless. I guess it's still useful... No, it's absolutely useless, because if the pallet was here, it'd be useful, but because the pallet is over here, the hunter will already beat you to it as they're going around the windows. Unless you have a window boost. I guess more options are better, you know, if you want to sacrifice a window boost for that, go ahead. This is another amazing pallet here. Amazing 2 back-to-back broken pallets. This is already reminding me of the old Chinatown, of the old Eversleeping, of the current Asylum, of the current... of, like, the current Darkwoods. Oh my god. So 2 back-to-back really good pallets. So you'd leave here, and there's nothing. There's nothing. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so if you're gonna use this pallet, it seems like you're gonna have to drop this pallet. So after you leave that area and you transition over here, if I were you, if you have the time, drop this pallet first. Because now the hunter can now go around the pallet. Now they have to break at least one of them. When we drop this, they're gonna have to deal with one of these pallets. So that would be a good idea to do. Unfortunately, it looks like you just get cornered here again, so you're definitely gonna need a hunter to break one of these, and then looks like you're gonna go over here. Looks like there's no other option. Preferably, I'd like it if there was something else besides that crappy pallet. Is this a window? No. This is basement. Okay. So this is a basement spot. Dude, I don't even know where I am right now. Okay, this is interesting. What is this? Anything around here? I'm gonna check the horses later. Music making me sleepy. So much for Ori. This is a window. See? See? I'm telling you guys, whenever they release a new map, the windows are always like so ambiguous. You never think that this is a window, but it's a window. This is a very good... Oh, oopsie. Maybe not such a good pallet anymore. They actually balanced it for the hunter, so that they can actually go around it. But here's the thing. This pallet is bad if the hunter's on this side already. Like, let's say you're coming from that direction and you're walking over here to use this pallet. In this situation, the pallet is bad because the hunter can easily go around and bait you. But let's say you're instead coming from, like, this direction and you were walking over here to this pallet. Look at this gigantic wall the hunter would have to go around. If they want to go around this pallet, they'd have to just straight up go all the way around here as well. And by that time that happens, you're already by the window. And now this window became so good because you dropped the pallet. So I love it when the devs add areas like this where you have to think, like, which side is the pallet good from? From this side, the pallet sucks. But if you go from the other side, the pallet is very good because look at this. It makes the window so good on top of that. But again, the window... Oh no, it looks like the window's going to be good even if the hunter's on this side. Because look at how much wall they have to go around. It's not just like that they can go around here. If they want to go on the other side, they have to cross all the way over here. So, as a survivor, you can easily see that and vault away in time. This looks like a pretty good pallet over here. Look at this, line of sight blocker. I really like this. Very good against Wax Artist and Nightwatch. Even against Clerk, so she can't use her recordings on you. She'd have to just do it earlier before you go out of sight. I'm seeing a lot of these heights, by the way. Music's making me going to sleep again. Very good pallet over here. Okay, another broken pallet. I'm seeing a lot of broken pallets. Okay, so you can just drop off here if you want. Not a very good thing to do. This seems really bad. This is... I thought they would learn from Moonlit that this kind of thing does not work. This kind of routing does not work because the problem with this routing is that the window directly leads backwards to the stairs, which means when the hunter sees you vault, it's gonna go down these stairs, and you can't even reach this pallet in time before they can hit you. So very bad design there. If they wanted to make this area good, they should have put the window like here. Or even here would have been fine, because then worst case scenario they drop down here, but you're still all the way on the other side. In this situation, this was almost useless because they're already going to be going down the ramp. If this pallet is dropped, of course, then it obviously use the window instead. But even then, if you go up this ramp, then they're going to see this pallet is dropped. It has to be dropped ahead of time. I'm not seeing a situation where you'd want to go up here if the pallet is already dropped, though. You just take the pallet then. I guess you would take it if you really need heights. If it's 100, that heights is a big deal against. Can you drop it? No. Okay, so this is the generator cipher. This is the cipher that makes all the other ciphers go faster. Okay, where do you touch it, though? I guess you'd have to do it from here. Oh, each of these switches is like a spot where a survivor can do the cipher. So this is the cipher right here. That's really cool. I really like that they added this it's like uniqueness. Is this literally the exact same area? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what they should have done with that area over there. This is a very good one. Very good one. Because if they try going down the ramp, well, they're literally going backwards away from you, so they have to take the window. That's very solid. And look at this. You can immediately follow it up with this window. It's beautiful. And you might be wondering, like, why not use the pallet? You could do that. But then what it does is, since the hunter is already kind of all on the short side of the wall, it wouldn't be that hard to avoid it. They could also choose to break it sooner. If you choose to use the window, you're able to use this area longer before you have to drop the pallet. And that just stalls how long it takes for them to actually break the pallet. So, very nice. Very nice area so far. Very nice follow-ups. I haven't been really paying attention to these pallets. These are probably going to be ones you're going to have to play with as well. It's okay. The reason this is not a very good area is because let's say you drop this pallet and hunter is going around from like this side of the wall, right? So then obviously you might think that, oh, I want to use this pallet, right? No, you don't want to do that because since the hunter already went around this wall, they're already going to be prepared to go around this one. You're going to be stuck in a bolting game. So this Moonlit used to have this kind of map design before they changed it and they buffed it. So in my experience, when you're in a situation like this, it's better off to go like in a direction away from the hunter rather than try to use the pallet. You're running to the pallet, but the hunter's already on the side of the pallet, so you're easily going around it. So if they were to do that, you just use this pallet and say you just go run over here, and that'd be fine. Man, the existence of this window is so pointless with this pallet here. But I guess if the pallet is gone, you run up here. But look at how far it is before you finally reach it. I guess if you do choose to go to this area, the hunter won't be able to instantly catch up, but guys, look, where would you run after this? There's nothing after this. There's no way. Actually, you might be able to reach that pallet. It's gonna be very, very close. But because that window has no other pallet nearby, it's just kind of pointless to use the window because there's nothing to follow it up with. Okay, now, I don't like it when they add these kinds of areas. They added this to Darkwiz, and this is so brainless to use as Survivor. Literally, remember how we said earlier, it's like you have to use your brain here when you use the pallet and they go around it, you can't just run to the second pallet because they're already ready to go around. This is a great example of how not to make pallet areas. You just drop this, you try going around, look at this, you already have a second pallet. It wasn't even a chore going to the next pallet. The hunter has to literally. This is very good for survivors. Don't get me wrong, but very annoying for hunter. It's basically unavoidable. This is a very bad area. Chinatown has this. The very big Ever Sleeping in 2VA has this kind of pallet areas. One of the worst pallet areas in the game because you're stuck here. It doesn't matter if the hunter goes around. Like which side you go on, you're stuck here. There's nothing you can do to take advantage of it. So it gives you zero options, you're just trapped there. So very bad pallet, always be avoiding that one. The only situation it would be good in. Let's take a look at this area first. Okay, you can't even easily access this pallet. There's like a hole right here to easily access the pallet. It would actually be decent because at least you have a nice follow-up, and then it's kind of annoying for the hunter to go around that wall and avoid you. Because obviously, if there was a hole right here, that'd be kind of nice because then you just instantly go over it. The hunter has to go over over this wall and avoid it. But because of the fact that there's this trash can in the way and this wall doesn't end, it means that the hunter's gonna catch up to you anyway, even if there was a hole there. So, very useless pallet. This is sketchy. This is pretty sketchy. This seems pretty good though. So if you ever reach this area, always avoid this pallet and just run straight here. Because now, no matter which side the hunter goes on it. What the heck? They just added another area? I just talked about this. Don't be adding areas like this. Because you just go in a circle like this. Oh my god. Anyway. This is more acceptable because the wall is longer, so if the hunter chooses to go around, you cannot just run up to the pallet and drop it. That would be a bad play. But this pallet, this one that I'm nagging about, this is a bad example because when you have two pallets next to each other like this, both with the long wall on the side of it, it just means it doesn't even matter which order you drop them in, what you choose to do. You just drop one of them, and if they go around it, you just brainlessly drop this. You don't even have to be like, oh, they're going around it and I cannot reach the pallet, I have to go around here now. See if they drop an ability. If they drop an ability, I might want to like transition over here or something. There's nothing over here, so you wouldn't transition. Oh, but you can actually go over here. That would be a great route, actually. Assuming that pallet's not working. And you have the distance. But like, man. So, this is like a low IQ. Survivors with low IQ will easily be able to survive it. Survivors who are very good at the game, they'll see the hunter going around. Like, let's say you drop this pallet, and you see the hunter trying to go around this side. A good survivor will do that. Will see that you're going around, and they're going to actually save the pallet and make you not be able to break it. Because obviously, in a situation like this, when the pallet is this good, hunter wants you to drop it as soon as possible. They just want to get you out of here. So a good survivor will instead go around it, force you to break this random pallet first, and the moment they break it, from that side, and you're on this side, you just immediately go over here like this. This beautiful pallet right over here. It's gonna be so nice to transition to because of this area right here. It makes the other broken pallet even more broken because of the existence of this. I see another building over there. Holy crap. This is a huge map. It's a pretty big map. This pallet's gonna be pretty decent. You do have to keep in mind that they can go around from there. If they go around from there, that'd be horrible though, because then you could just walk over here and drop this ball. Okay, this is looking like a very broken pallet. Here's another broken pallet. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is a really good area. Oh, I like this area a lot. I like this area a lot. When there's like back-to-back windows like this, and you have to think about which windows to use in what order and when to use the pallet. Please let this be a window. No, it's not. I thought we were gonna have like a Dead by Daylight moment right there, where it's like you go in a truck. This looks completely busted. That doesn't look good. Look at this. If there was a wall here, at least you'd be cornered. Let's say like you drop this pallet. And hunter, like, let's say you're coming, like, hunter's following you from there, like, coming from there, and they're going on the side of the wall. Well, I guess if they're already on the side of the wall, you wouldn't be able to run there, but if they come from there and they're trying to go around this pallet, you can legit just go over here. And there's nothing blocking you, and then they're gonna have to follow you. You have to wait right here to look for the red light. If you don't see the red light, then they're probably coming from this side. And then you just use this window. You just ignore this pallet, you just use this window, and you just go in a circle. You can go back here if you want. Oh my god, this is so nice. And then you can loop back here. You can go in like a circle. And if you really wanted to, you can reuse this window again. And so I really like areas like this that really have you think like, oh, there's so many ways to use this. But it's not like you can just use it and you're automatically safe. Because if the hunter's already here, then this window is useless. You'd instead rather use this pallet. And then you'd use this pallet. You don't have to break or go around this long wall, but you're already going inside this like caravan little thing. It's so nice. If this hole was like over here instead of over there, it would be awful. It would be awful because by the time you can reach it, hunter's already fully around the wall. So it's so nice that when you drop it, hunter's trying to go around, you can already move on to the next area. Look at how tight you can cut it off. It's so nice. Hunter might even be tempted to break the pallet at that point once they see you all the way over here. So because that's about the time they would reach the pallet. Wow, so this is another interesting window. This is actually, it's gonna be mostly used for just a broken windows boost, but do not underestimate just random broken window boosts. They just allow you to transition to the actual OP areas, and in this situation, oh my god, this would be so stupid if, as a hunter, to just watch them boost away, go over here and then use this pallet. That would be so sad as Hunter. They just, even the bad windows are actually so good because of broken windows. Because broken windows exist. Let's see here. I'm noticing that the whole track has nothing on it. In fact, you can't even go on this side of the map. Wow, okay, so there's multiple horses on this map? Or is that the same one from earlier? I'm not sure. This is a decent palette. Wait, we just did a huge circle. I was about to say decent palette with the walls, except that you're cornered here. And I'm like, wait, we were just here. We were here. Never mind. Oopsies, never mind. We were already here. Where have I not been? I like how I'm like, you know, it's crazy how this area looks so different to me now. Now that I've realized this area exists. Now that this area exists to me, I'm like, okay. So instead of using this palette, you could instead, if you see the hunter coming from there, instead of using this palette, why not just go over here? Because now that I know there's this really good area, just go over here. Just go over here. If you really wanted to, you could come inside here. It'll break line of sight. It'll make it so that the hunter cannot really shoot wax at you or use wind. And then, look at this. You just drop this pallet right here, and they have to go around this giant wall. Like, you cut it so tight, and then hunter sees you. They can either break it, which is so bad, or they have to go out along this huge angle away from you, which is so bad for you too. As hunter. This window as well, really nice. Because of this window's existence, I cannot really think of this pallet being as useful, but if you ever need it, you could just choose to drop the pallet, but look, it's so easy to go around this pallet, and they're anyway gonna have to go around the window or vault it, so, like, look, this is why not dropping the pallet here is useless, because they're anyway, well, I guess you could, okay, the problem is that, look, again, same problem, you could drop it if the hunter's right next to you. They're going to already be going around it, and like, you kind of have to go towards the hunter where they're already going to be going around if you want to vault this window. So they're anyway, like, going to be perfectly set up to vault the window. Because if the wall was like super, super long, it'd be like a pain to go around. Obviously drop the pallet. Because then they have to break the pallet, and it buys you even more time to just loot this area. But this looks like a very loopable area right here. Especially with that window. Mostly because of that window. Windows. So good. Windows are so good in this game. Okay, so I'm just now realizing you can actually kind of connect. If you ever get a chance to split yourself away from the hunter, what would you do at this point? Let me think here. I don't think I saw this pallet yet. Okay, very good pallet. That's a very broken pallet. Is this the same building? Oh, it's the same building from earlier, except now I'm seeing this broken pallet's existence. Okay. Because of how much crap there is in the way, the hunter cannot just go around it. If they go around it, you have to get so much free distance. That's really nice. That's really nice. So far, this map is looking pretty survivor-sided. I'm liking the sign of this. I haven't even gone up here yet. Let's go up here. Let's see what it's up here. Okay, so this is looking pretty useless. This is actually decent. This right here is pretty useless. This is basically like Darkwoods, the towers, where the only thing you can do on the towers is drop off. And the reason dropping off is so bad is because they kept nerfing it so bad for survivors that, well, they didn't nerf survivors. They buffed the hunter drop speed. So when they drop from a height, they recover from it as fast as a survivor at this point, basically. So, not very good. Not very good. It means you basically don't get anything from this. It's just wasted distance to an area that's not even that good. So why would you ever go in that direction? If anything, let's see where this window leads to. Again, this window kind of has the same problem where it's going backwards on the stairs. We talked about this earlier. Where if you're going directly backwards on the stairs and you go to this window, what this means now is that a hunter who's standing right there will just wait for you to vault and then go down the stairs. Exact same problem on Moonlit. The good news is it's not as bad as that other area over there, which I'm gonna go to right now. It's not as bad as this area right here. Because this window is so close to the stairs, so it would be so easy for them to catch up to. At least that one, it's pretty decently far away. By the way, same reason why this drop-off isn't good, because it doesn't buy you any distance. Hardly buys you any distance. If anything, if it's a big, large attack range hunter, if anything, it just means they might be able to sneak in a hit at you. If anything. Because you have to remember, when you're falling, the hunter is actually moving faster than you can fall. So it actually might just be enough to catch up to you. It's like you play that Don't Scream game, I've gotten it recommended tonight. Let's see where this window leads. So let's just assume already Hunter's never gonna be vaulting this window. If they do vault this window, that'd be a horrible play. Because you just get so much distance from that. They're always gonna be staying by the stairs. So let's assume Hunter's coming from there. You'd have to go in this direction. What is there to use here? Not exactly a lot. You'd have to run a pretty far distance just to use this window. And even then, a Hunter's already going to be going around it quite easily. And if it's like a violinist, tentacle placement, Easter, I mean, they're already going to be setting up their ability to corner you. And that pad is pretty far away, so that's kind of out of the option. Looks like you'd use this pad instead. Although the first thing you do is probably circle it like this. Just so you're not dropping it right away. Because obviously, Hunter's already close to the pallet. What you want to do is if Hunter's not close to the pallet and they can't easily catch up to you, use the distance a little bit more. Let him catch up to you a little bit. Don't just drop the pallet right away and they're already like gonna break it almost instantly. Lure them around. And really bait them to follow you. So I think that might be the whole map. So it's really actually not that big. It's not actually that big. Yeah, it's not actually that big. Okay, let's check out this. I haven't looked at this pallet yet. Wait, there's a hill here. Oh, there's like, I haven't even seen this section here. Oh yeah, we haven't looked at this section. Alright. This is actually so fun to walk on. This pallet's okay. It's survivable. When you're stuck on chair here, it'll be a good last resort, and it's not like super short wall. You could potentially survive here, and the Hunter might have to break it. The one complaint I have with this area is that if the Hunter goes around that wall and you're trying to go around, instead of you being able to like directly straight ahead go around and then make a loop around this pallet, you have to kind of like go like here, which means you're not going directly straight, and the Hunter is actually having a slightly easier time catching up on you now. It still is decent. And then you got this pallet, which is not that great. Looking how small this haystack is. I haven't even gone here yet. Let's see this. Is this a gate? Whoa, this is like a whole building. Whoa. Suddenly this map got a lot bigger. Whoa, where am I? Hold up. There's so many options here. What do I even use first? Hold up. First of all, let me check for some hidden windows here. Is there like a hidden window here? No hidden window here. Is this a hidden window? What the? Oh, there's a power right there. Is this a hidden window? No. What is this sign? None of these are windows? Man, I would have thought this was a window. It's just a gate. So you really are cornered here. This is not accessible. I was thinking like maybe there's like a window to this shack like right here, and if you go in a circle, maybe there's like a cloud in there or something. Looks like that didn't do that. Man, it makes me feel like I'm in like this music makes me feel like I'm on a romantic dinner on a day. This is a garbage pallet. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is a prime example of how to not build pallets. How to make useless pallets 101. Make the survivor have to go towards the side of the wall where they cannot run anywhere. And then have the Hunter on this side where they just lock in the survivors. 101 how to not build areas. Now, what is all of this? Whoa, okay, never mind. Just use this pallet. Look at this. Look at this. Guys. If this wall didn't exist here, I could at least be like, okay, it's not that bad, you know, Hunters don't have to take that long to walk around it, and then, look, it's not like you can go, like, in here. If you could go in here, this would be amazing. Even without the wall, let's say they remove this wall and then put a hole here. Because you're able to, like, go the opposite direction the Hunter has to go around. That's the key of the game, by the way. Every time the Hunter's going around, you want to go the opposite direction. When Hunter goes around like this, let's say this wall didn't exist, if Hunter would go around like that and you had to go up these stairs, sure, the Hunter went around a little bit, but in the end, once they go around, assuming these logs were here, once they're at this stage, right here, look, coming after you, like here. Wow, this map is, wow, holy crap. I don't even know where the second gate is yet. The moment, like, they're over here, they're technically going the same direction as you, so you're not actually really gaining anything. What is all of this? Okay, I see you, Broken Pallets 101. Okay, so it's not even like they can climb up here on the other side. It's not like there's stairs here. You're just straight up trapped. Can you go up here? No, you can't. So you're just straight up trapped as Hunter. You have to deal with that pallet. So you can drop everywhere here. Okay. So more options for survivors. Because the survivor's gonna be the one who leads the hunter. So if something goes wrong here, ooh, okay, now I'm seeing why this pallet is kind of weak right now. Because this is a dead end. So this is a dead end. So what this means is you're gonna have to drop off here. You're gonna have to drop off here. And the moment the hunter finishes breaking the pallet, they're just gonna go here and then just follow you. So they barely have to follow you. They barely have to go around anything before they're following. The thing is, this is a pallet they have to break. So if they don't have fast pallet breaking, the hell? Hold up. What is this?
All of them are named after Mary.
All of them are about a precious necklace.
I didn't know about that. Looks like it just happens every once in a while. Maybe when you walk past here, you hear it. Probably has something to do with Ashes of Memory event. Probably has something to do with that. Apparently there's people who talk there. So, okay, so this kind of seems like a yikes area. Still though, if they have slow power breaking, this is amazing. But you do have to kind of cut into here a little bit, and the hunter's going to cut you off, all this. Because obviously they're not going to follow you and drop down. You're going to go on the side, and then everything you walked up here is just irrelevant. You're going to have to drop off here again, it looks like. This time you want to make sure they're not already going down the stairs. Even if they're going down the stairs, look how far away they'd be from you. So, a question is, would you be able to follow it up with anything? You can just drop off here. That wouldn't be very good to do because there's no pallets very close in that direction. You could drop off here, it looks like. And then that actually looks like a pretty decent... Nah, because Hunter can cut off through that. Is this a window? Okay, this window's useless if the Hunter's coming from this direction because he just drop off there. Okay, let's see if you can make this window good somehow. If you can lead the Hunter from this direction, right here where I'm walking to right now, if you can lead them from here, this window will be good because then it doesn't matter if they vault it or they go around here, they have to walk away from you. Past you is the point, so... You never want to be using stuff when they're already on the side of it and ready to go around it. You want to lead them on the long side of the wall. Like here, if you can get the Hunter... Ooh, and you can! You can kind of make the Hunter follow you here. Can't go up here. It is a pretty far walk, but technically you could make it. And, would that even be worth it, though? Like, what would you use next? Because you have to sacrifice a lot of distance just reaching it. And then it's not... For all the distance you lost, what do you gain out of it? Not much, since you can just drop off here pretty easily. Maybe I'm underestimating it. Maybe I'm like, okay, you vault it. And then they're... Logically, they're not going to be, like, right next to you, so then they have to go... If they go here at this point, at that point, the moment you vault in, they're not already hitting you. They kind of have to vault the window at that point. Because if they go here, well, they're just walking away from you, so you're going twice as fast, essentially, because they're walking away from you. Can you cut... Ooh, you can't cut it off. Which makes this pallet useless, because you're just trapped here then? Okay. So ignore this. This is useless. Ignore that. Maybe if this pallet is already pre-dropped. Do not do this, by the way. Let's assume I have broken windows with pallet boost. Do not do this, by the way. Just walk past a pallet. That actually gives more distance than you doing that and using a pallet boost. It is less distance. Yes, it is. Okay, this is really good, though. You go up these stairs, Hunter either has to go around or break this pallet. Either way, you'll probably almost for sure make the window now. Because of the way that pallet is placed. If this pallet was, like, placed sideways here, if the pallet was, like, right here, instead of, like, right here, it would make it almost impossible to go up these stairs, because in what situation would you have all this distance where the Hunter cannot easily go up these stairs? And you being able to vault it? None. So them adding this pallet actually makes that area usable now. So that's really good. For survivors, very bad for hunters, of course. It seems like this whole area is a dead end, basically, is what I'm learning from this. Dungeon spawns here. Memorize that. Oh, this actually is pretty solid, though. Because look at how long this wall is. You drop this pallet, they'll try to go around that wall, but look, there's another pallet right here. It's gonna be a little bit close, but you will make it. Don't. Oh my god. That's a death sentence. That's a death sentence. When you kite, you should be making sure to hug the wall as much as possible so the hunter is not... Because that's what the hunter's gonna do. They're gonna be walking as close to the wall as possible so you're not gaining extra distance on. Because if a survivor's walking close to the wall and the hunter's like walking like all the way over here, like why are you walking so far from the wall? Like stand closer so you can break the pallet sooner. And you're not wasting as much distance. I know on Ever Sleeping into the graveyard window, there's like a tiny rock that blocks you like this. Or like on Arms Factory, there's a wheel. There's like a wheel on the ground on Arms Factory that like blocks you, counts as a wall. This is Death Sentence, be careful of that. So you can actually loot this, eventually they're gonna be forced to break it. But here's my problem. Here's the problem. Here's the problem here with this area. Let's say they're breaking it. Let's say you drop this pallet from like this side. Instead of walking around, they break it. Where do you go? Where are you gonna go? You could go over here, but you're just going backwards on yourself. Let's say the hunter breaks it from like this side though, from the walls, where now they're gonna be cornered. Now you can actually go up here, and that'll be pretty solid. It is a really far distance though, so if they have faster power breaking, it just won't be possible. And then this pallet actually becomes really bad because then when the hunter follows you, they're gonna be on the side of the wall already. Look how short this wall is. So this pallet actually becomes really bad if you're coming from this side. But in what situation would you be coming from this side? There's nothing here. There's not even like a cipher here to get you to come here. Maybe a cipher spawns here though. Maybe this game just didn't spawn. This is okay. I know there's a pallet like this in Ever Sleeping. Very often, the moment you drop this pallet, they're already going around it. This actually is more similar to Moon. The one in Ever Sleeping in the middle of the map, the wall is much longer than this. This is like a Moonlit pallet, like near the first stop. It's the moment you drop this one, they're already going around it, so you're probably gonna get hit there the moment you drop. You have to be very careful with how you drop these, or you just have one of them drop them. Again, this pallet is dead end. The problem I'm seeing here is because these pallets are sideways and not like in this direction. Like, let's say the pallet was like let's say I'm the wall and the pallet was like right here. Like it covered this whole area. Obviously that would be unfair for the hunter. But since there is no pallet here going in this direction, there's no easy way for you to go in that direction. Because look, you're cornered here. Your only escape is gonna be in this direction to this pallet. But look at how far this pallet area is. All right, so let's say they break the pallet. All right, let's say they break the pallet from like this side. All right, then you could go over there. You could go over there, right? But think about it. Hunters gonna see that and they're just gonna be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go over here, and you barely get any distance. The only distance you get is from me having to bring a pallet. It would probably be wiser to go in this direction that way, because at least this is like another rule. When they break the pallet, you need to be walking perfectly straight opposite direction. If you're going on the side of the wall while they're breaking it, they're just gonna go on the side and they're gonna push you off. This is another death sentence right here, waiting for me to get stuck on right here. This pile of trash. I'm gonna die on that. Oh, this is a window. You see what I'm saying about these hidden windows, guys? Okay, so this pallet actually becomes a lot better. Because if they go from here, because this is what worried me. If there was no window here, if they go around the short side of the wall, there's no way you're reaching this pallet from the long side. Look how long of a wall you have to walk. But because there's a window here, they go around the short side, you already have a window here. So they have to address this pallet now because of the window. So, alright, that's something. Alright, so we looked at both sides of the balcony. One side of the balcony has a window, the other has a pallet. If you use the pallet side, it makes this window bad. Alright? Makes the window bad because if you try to use the window at that point, we're just going to drop off the bridge right here. And you just get no distance. You may as well have just dropped off the bridge yourself because you just wasted animation time vaulting. Right? And if you come from that side, then that pallet is unusable up there. Because think about how much distance you have to walk. There's no way you're walking that distance. So, I don't know. Seems kind of like seems like you have to choose one or the other. You're not gonna have both. So that's good. I like that they did that. You don't just get both, like on Arms Factory. You just get all the windows. Once you reach one, you get them all. You just get all the pallets there. Yeah, that seems to be it. This seems like a very cool area. I really like this. Instead of it being like a building full of windows and stuff like that, they put it out in the open, and they put one in there. Obviously with buildings, the moment you have a building, you when you drop one pallet, you just kind of say because buildings often have walls that are just impossible to go around. So that is the one thing about about buildings. They are a little bit unbalanced from here. Okay, so it looks like the pallet actually doesn't load in from far, so it might look like the pallet's broken. Alright, that's good to remember. It doesn't mean the pallet's broken, it just means you have to get closer to here. Okay. Oh yeah, we talked about this area already? Okay, now I'm seeing how this all connects. I did not go here yet. Oh, this is the exit gate. This is a pretty solid area. This is a pretty solid area. You could drop this, if the hunter's coming from that direction, you could drop this pallet. They could go on the side of the wall, but that'd be really bad, because look, you go here and there's a pallet perfectly for you. Earlier, we talked about, like, okay, well, what happens if the wall was, like, more, like, over here? Earlier, I talked about, like, what if the wall, like, ends here? Since Hunter's already on the side of the wall right here, they just easily walk around this pallet since they're already on the side. But this is a good example of, like, when it's okay to just walk to the next pallet. Because, look, sure, they walked around this pallet, they're on the side of this pallet, but look, you drop this pallet, they have to walk around another wall. And then by the time you walk around it, you're gonna loop over here, and you're just gonna vault this one now. So they have to, once you reach one of these pallets, basically, assuming they're like not like right here already, otherwise you're just useless. Otherwise you may as well just try to get out of here. You're gonna need a pallet at this point if there's no way you're reaching the other pallet. I am seeing a way where maybe if the hunter like messes up or gets stuck on something, you can quickly sneak over here because the pallet is pretty close by. And then immediately drop it. Maybe don't immediately drop it because it seems like it wouldn't be that hard to get around this train. So then they're already going to be waiting on the side. When they're already waiting on the side, don't drop the pallet. Because you want to see which side they go to. You want to let them get to the closer side. Once they start to get really close to one side, you drop it. At that point, if they go backwards, you could just do the same and loop around it. You just guys are like going in a circle at that point. Let's see what's over here. I haven't gone over here. Ooh, there's a cipher here on the outside. Okay, one thing I've been doing a lot is I've been talking a lot about the kiting areas, but it doesn't really matter if you can't really reach them from the cipher location. So I'm gonna take a look at that in a sec. What is over here? Okay, death. Death is over here. There's just nothing but death over there. Don't go there. Yeah, so you can't reach this part of the map. This dirt road in general seems like a death sentence because once you go in this direction, you're not getting back in. Like, let's say a hunter's following you from behind, you're not getting back in. As soon as you can get back in, is like do this. Oh, it would actually make this pallet pretty decent then. Because then the direction the hunter's coming from is directly in front of a pallet. So it doesn't matter if you go left or right. If you go left, you go right. Oh, but it takes so long to reach the next pallet. There's nothing here. Never mind, that's a really bad pallet. Because at the moment they go around, you just have to also go around. Because there's no other option. In a pallet like this, this pallet's only purpose is to try to transition. Get the hunter on the side where they don't want to be on, so that it's so annoying for them to go around. But I'm looking at it right now, and because the entrance is right here, every hunter's going to come from this side to cut you off to prevent you from going there. So you're gonna have to go left, obviously, right here. But there's nothing there. There's no entrance into this area, so you just have to circle back, and you're just stuck here, basically. So I don't know. I'm not seeing how this is talking to you guys. Seems like a last resort. Now, when you're on the chair, I guess when you're on the chair. Is this that's a window? Ooh. Wait, this whole area looks new. This looks different. Have I not been here before? Wait, this is a window too. Oh my god, I haven't been here before. Oh, this is all new. This is new. Oh, where am I right now? Where's the other area then? Oh, okay, this is what I was looking at earlier. Okay, so there's a whole nother bush area. Okay. So let's say you drop this pallet and they go from that side. I was saying earlier that you could just, I was thinking earlier that you could just do this. They're probably gonna break the pallet right here, right as you reach this wall, because obviously they know if they're gonna keep. Bro, Mercy is breathing louder just like he's talking. The moment they see you going around the corner of the stall, they're probably gonna start breaking the pallet, which is actually fine. Because then you're gonna go over here. Let's see if there's anything useful here. Nope. Not really. Something here? Okay. Well, obviously, the moment they start breaking the pallet from like when you're on the side of the wall, you can't just keep going for the. You can't just keep going in a circle then right here because the hunter's gonna come from there. So you'd have to. Oh, basement is here. You'd have to go over here because obviously you want to be running away from the hunter while they're breaking the pallet. And the good news is this wall is so long that it's not like they can cut you off and go over here. Because if they do that, you'll see it, and then you can run back over here and use this other pallet here. Right here, that has like a nice long wall around it. That's a working theory. Don't take that. I'm just thinking so far. Thinking a lot. This, though, seems pretty decent. Now, obviously, if you're coming from this direction and the hunter's behind you, following this window does nothing. Because they're already going to be, like, coming from that direction. already gonna be around the window at that point. So you're better off. You're better off instead. Let's say they're following you from here, and you're coming from this direction. You're instead better off doing this. Get the hunter on the long side of the wall. Be careful they don't just randomly vault the window, because stuff like Violinist and Clown, they vault the window so fast that you might not have time to vault back over the pallet while you're dropping it. You drop the pallet, then they could go around if they want, but if they do that, it's so easy to vault the window. They have to address this pallet, basically. They have to address it. Now, I'm not seeing when you would use this pallet. Maybe, let's say the hunter actually, while you're going around, let's think of a different situation. Let's say you're going around this side, and then hunter sees that, so they're like, oh, never mind, I'm gonna go from that side. They're gonna come from here now, instead of just following you behind this wall. Because they know this window is gonna be useful. So they're gonna come from here, and then you drop the pallet from here. And then what? Then if they try going around again, you'd use the window again. Never mind, so it doesn't matter which side you go around. So how would you use this window in your route? You wouldn't, because it's just so easy to go around, and there's nothing next. There's nothing you can use after you vault the window, so you just Holy crap, what is this palette? Did we talk about this? Oh yeah, we did talk about it, just from a different perspective. Wait a minute, this broken palette is by this other broken area. So if by some chance there's confined space here or something when you're circling, and like, let's say you're coming from like this side, like you just vaulted it. Let's say you're like doing this. And a hunter vaults it, right? And you're going over here, and you already use this pallet, otherwise you just use that pallet next. And then by the time you do a loop and go back to the window, it's probably about to run out. Actually, it won't, so don't take that. You probably have to go to that area over there by the cipher next. If they have confined space, but if they have confined space, in that case, I would just go over here then. Because look, I would just go over here, and then there's nothing you can do about this pallet. Oh, if you want to go around this wall, be my guest. It's going to take you 5 years. And I'm just going to go in this direction while you're busy there. Woo, and we have a nice introduction to this palette. We can go up here. If there's a hunter that is bad against heights, we have a nice window here. This window will lead so nicely into this window now. And then after they finally start catching up, once you start circling this a little bit, you can just go in a circle and you just have this palette now. And because you're making them follow you from the long side wall, even if they go around this short side, because you made them follow you from the long side, it means that even if they use the short side, look, you have this beautiful window here to use. At that point, they're going to be tempted to just break the pallet the moment you vault it. So definitely vault it, and then try to listen to their breaking for the pallet. The moment you hear them breaking for it, just get out of here. So, now that I'm looking at the map a little bit more closely, this is very divided. This section of the map is very divided. So this has two very, very strong pallets here. Very strong pallets here. But how are you going to reach this area is the question. Oh my god, there's a window here. I didn't see this. Let's just change the route. So let's not even think about how you get here. I didn't even know this changes everything, actually. Okay, so there's an entrance here too. There's some really good thinking. This window by far seems very useless. If there should be like a wall here to make this window useful, because when the hunter's gonna go around this window from this side, obviously you're not gonna vault this. You're gonna go around it, and then you're gonna have to run towards this pallet when the hunter's already going around. So it's kind of cutting you off. So you're kind of wasting your time vaulting it. Let's see. Okay. Let's say you're coming from this area and you have to drop it from outside. What would you do next? It's a very far distance, but the good news is it's an unavoidable pallet, so you'd go over here. What would you use? Ooh, you would use this. Okay, but this is a little bit scary, because if you lure the hunter from this side, they're also going to be aware that if you're dropping that pallet, they're also going to be aware that they can just go over here. So maybe at this point, you could use a window boost here, but that's not going to be good because you're not going to sustain yourself. There's nothing there at that point. You're just stalling. It seems like if you drop the pallet from the outside and not going inside, it seems pretty bad. Because where would you go next? Oh, I guess you could go here. I talked about this earlier. I literally said this when I spawned in this map. You can just go over there. And as you're passing by this area, you can drop this pallet. But yeah, so they're gonna have to break one of these pallets, and you can go over here. So it seems pretty nice. That's nice. Haven't looked over here yet. These are very, very nice long walls. Again, if the hunter's going around from that side, you're going to go around this side, and there's like a nice pal right over here. If they try going around, they're gonna have to go around another wall at that point, so you're gonna have to waste your time doing that. You're gonna go around this side. You could vault this one next, and they could choose to go around that wall. There's gonna be an infinite. You're gonna need to use their abilities at that point. You know, knowing how bad the devs are at designing stuff, I thought they'd like put a random pallet in between these railings and just be so broken. I haven't checked the basement yet. What's gonna be in the basement? Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit tough trying to use this pal, but at the end of the day, this is a very long wall. It's gonna be hard for them to go around. The only problem is that it corners you. It corners you. You can't. There's nothing here to go. The hunter's going around. You're just gonna have to stay by the pal. They could start using their abilities. They could start trapping you with bombs, statues. All right. Let's think about how you would get here now. How would you even get here? This is the number way I'm thinking how you get here. Instead of using this pallet, if you have a window boost still available, you probably won't because there's like this pallet here that's going to be wasting your boost when you vault it to reach this area. But if you somehow reach this area with a window boost still available, and the hunter's like perfectly right behind you, it doesn't matter which side they go on. It's going to be annoying for them to keep following you. And you're going to get a nice window boost straight ahead to this beautiful pal we were talking about earlier. Just completely unavoidable. So that's how you get here. So that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid route. It depends on the hunter. Maybe it's like wax artist and he's closer to you. You wouldn't want to do that because he's just gonna wax you down. You can instead of use these walls and follow around this pallet in a circle. Alright, we've been strategizing for over an hour about how you'd play this map. So far, this map seems very, very good for survivors. What the hell is this? What's up, Tato? This is a new map. Look at this. We got horses in the game. We gotta get you a little pony someday. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is this? What is this? Oh, so that's why there's hills here. Oh, this is... Oh, so that's how you use this window. That's... Wait, have I seen this area before? Have I seen this before? I literally haven't seen this before. What is this? This is a ghost horse? Oh! Wow, that tunnel seems... Oh, it's... I wonder if it does something. Does that ghost horse do something? Wow, this tunnel's gonna be so annoying for hunters. You just slide in here so fast, there's no way you're hitting that. And there's a nice window here to follow you up. If you have a window boost, do not vault that. You're just wasting your boost and like, where would you go next? The one thing I'm worried about is, there's a cooldown on these, right? Because I'm not getting a cooldown. Cancel skill cooldown. I'm gonna do this. Oh, it's a strength thing. Okay, yeah, so there's the strength thing. Alright, that makes sense. But man, wait, that means just transitioning over there is gonna be so easy. Because you're gonna use this area for a little bit. By the time you finally deal with this area and they break the pallet or do something, if you see them vaulting this window, you're just gonna go over here like, whoop, bye-bye, going to the next area now. And like, it leads into a wall, so you could honestly just drop this pallet straight away. Okay, the one thing is, if you're coming from this direction, a hunter goes around it, and you choose to use that pallet next to it, it's so easy to go around at that point. Because they're already on their route to go around. But if you come from this side, it's sort of like a whole different story. Wait, so why would you even use this area? What am I talking about? You just do this. And go to the more reliable window right here. You probably drop this pallet first, and then you'd circle it, force them to deal with this area. Okay. I didn't even know about this area. That's very cool. That's very cool. Okay, let's check out the horses now. I'm not sure what the ghost horse does, but... If this is like just automatic, like you run away from the hunter... Okay, this is faster than the hunter, I can already tell. Use sprint to avoid the carriage. Wait, how is this fair? This is faster than the hunter without me using sprint. Okay, let's see what this. Can you turn it around? It doesn't let you turn around. Ooh. Imbalance. You become imbalanced. You cannot ride a horse for 40 seconds. Does it just go infinite? It doesn't go infinite, does it? Okay, so I don't know if this is useful. Probably not. Wait, so there's just 2 horses here? There's 2 horses on both sides of the map. Wait, did the horse teleport away by the way? Can you overpower off this? Okay, that's nice to know. Did it just teleport back to the same spot? Yo, what happened with the horse? Don't tell me it just disappears. Oh, is this like a station system? Maybe it goes up until like the next carriage. Here, let's see. This is way faster than 100. What is the sprint for? Can you go off the course? I don't know why I talked about avoiding a carriage. Okay, that seems really good. Okay. Are you gonna disappear now? What happens to you? Are you gonna disappear? Oh. Alright. Alright. Alright, devs, I see how it is. I see how it is. Wait, I can still hear it. Anyway. Is there anything here? No. Okay, so this is a dead end. Yeah, so it looks like it goes from carriage to carriage. Okay, so this is automatically very good. You can just use the sprint right away. Alright, you are able to look back. I love that. One of my biggest annoyances with the roller coaster is that you can't even look back. How would the hunter even catch up? Oh, okay, I see how. They will go through these holes in the railings. I don't understand what this is for, this button, once you get close. You think the hunter can ride a carriage? Ooh. Seki reach chat, very interesting. No, you're spoiling it. What's the point of new maps if it isn't for rank? It's the reason I started playing the game in the first place, yeah? That's why, that's the point. So does the horse just not come back? I guess that would explain what the black horse is for. This is for the hunter to chase you on, so maybe it's not as good as I think. I thought the hunter doesn't get any horse. Now that would be good. Imagine being a horse just chilling and then some mercy just uses an elbow pad on you like this. Bye, hunter. Have a great day. Are these horses ever gonna come back? It's so satisfying just sliding over that hill. Okay, let me count. This is 1, 2. I'm gonna go out of control here because the cooldown is actually what protects me from. Whoa, 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 what is this? I don't remember this window being here. I don't remember checking this area out. Oh, wait! Oh, it's because I never went further over here. Okay, let's take a look at this stuff. This seems pretty garbage. Okay, I don't know how to feel about this palette. Let's say the hunter comes from that side. And then you go over here. It's just too short of a wall to help you reach this palette. It's just too short of a wall. Even if you reached it, even if you come over here, Hunter's already gonna go on the side like this. So it seems to me, you should instead go here. Force Hunter to follow you. They can't cut you out because there's like a wall in here. And then you do this. And if you look back, if you see the Hunter's trying to go around that side, you just go this way. Or maybe you can go here. No, you wouldn't be able to do that. Would you be able to like go in a circle? No, it's too far away. Okay, so Hunter's gonna know you're gonna want to lure them over here to the side of the wall where you can't easily go around. So they're probably gonna like bait you, go around it. Would you be able to deal with it? Would you be able to deal with it and just circle it back and go back to the palace? Okay, well then the problem is now they lured you to go around the carriage, so now they can easily go around the wall. Okay, so that seems very sketchy. That's very sketchy. Like if this is Sprinter, Sprinter's not gonna be a moron and follow you into his carriage because he knows I'm gonna be trying to lead him to the pallet. And then the moment he's over here, he's gonna be like, well, now what do I do? Do I break it or do I go around? So what he's instead gonna do is he's gonna be like, nope, Psych, turn around. I'm gonna force you to turn around. So he's gonna force me to come from. He's gonna be like here. He's gonna be taking this route I'm doing right now. And then let's imagine I'm like a little bit ahead and like I'm over here now. Right, and he'll do the full circle with me. And it does stall time, but at the end of the day, it forces me to use the pallet like that, and he's already gonna be going around the wall. And going over here is not really an option anymore if he's already going on this side of the wall, because then he just hits me as I try to get to the window. So that would be out of the question. And you try to go over here, but at that point it's too far away. Maybe instead you could like do this. You know what? It's actually not a. Let's say they're going around. Like let's say they're by that. Would you be able to make this in time? At this point, it depends so much on the hunter, their speed, their abilities. If they have any good ability, you're not gonna. It's too much. But it is possible. Alright. Okay, anyway, let me go back to counting these horses. Alright, note to self that hay bales cause random elbow pads. When you elbow pad, you want to make sure you flat off a flat object like this, so you're absolutely certain that the elbow pad's going to go like perfectly straight. When you elbow pad like off of like this, your camera starts going crazy. You always want to make sure your camera's like not pointing into like a corner. You want to have your camera parallel with like a flat surface of a wall. Obviously, if you have it parallel and you like do something like this, it won't do anything. I'm too good that I'm just not making it. If you do this, honestly, looks like as long as you have your camera in the right direction. But like, I always take the extra safety measures. Elbow pads humble you a lot with how good they are. Okay, yeah. So these brown horses just disappear for good. So it looks like to me that the hunter could, if they wanted to, they don't have to take the black horse. They could just cut through in the middle of the map right here and go to the next checkpoint. That actually might be the best strategy now I'm looking at it. It depends how fast the black horse is and is it faster than the brown horse. But in theory, the moment they see you using the horse, they might like go over here and they're definitely gonna make it because they have faster speed. Maybe they won't make it, actually. Yeah, they probably just barely wouldn't make it. But they'd be close, and then you're out there in the middle of nowhere. Okay, there is one problem for the hunter though. If they do that, if the survivor can get off the horse anytime they want, and they see you like you're like over there, they see the hunter's like going all the way over there, then I'm just gonna drop the horse like right here. And even though there's nothing here for me to use, I know the hunter's gonna have to come after me. And look, they're gonna have this giant railing to go around. Now the railing is actually helping me, because now the hunter's stuck on the other side of the ring. They have to go around. Doesn't matter which side they go around, I'm gonna go the opposite side. It's gonna be such a pain to follow me, so I'm gonna lead this match, and I'm going to check. I'm gonna check if you can get off the horse anytime you want. You ripped the lid off of milk tea? Yes, I did. Is this Golden Cave daytime or something? Oh. Honestly, it kind of looks like it. Psyche Phantom, I've returned. We're still talking about the map. An hour and 10 minutes later. Do you think the horses are like the tram? Probably not, because the hunter can technically get on the black one anytime. If the tram leaves, hunter's not getting on that anymore. I need to see a hunter use this. Okay. First off, let's see if I can get off the horse anytime I want. Damn, but the next checkpoint is so far away. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we'll find out if I can get turret shock. Yeah, look at that. Wait, did it just break his AI? Okay, it just breaks his AI. But we're clearly faster than the hunter. Oh, I can't get off the horse. I can't get off the horse, so I'm committed to it. Should I not press that button, by the way? I'm always pressing it when it appears. It's like you do a roar. Alright. Oh, let's check out the ciphers. Let me see the ciphers. Because the ciphers might force you to use areas like here that didn't talk about before. So there's a cipher here. Let's say you get a heartbeat. Where would you go? Well, okay, for starters, I would need to know where the hunter's coming from. I would need to know the spawns of the hunters. Like, what are the possible spawns? Because in theory, if the hunter can only come from here, then maybe the best thing to do is to just go around here. And just break line of sight and just force them to follow me and, like, follow my footsteps. Because they don't know what survivor it is, they don't know who they're following. But if the hunter comes from, like, this direction... If they come from that direction, then using this power would actually be a horrible idea. I should instead be going over here in this direction. And not even that, not even in that direction. You should be going more like over here. We return to this area. I remember these areas, I just don't remember where in the map they are yet, so I'm just randomly stumbling on them. Oh wait, sorry, my bad. I forgot about this pallet. Yeah, so if I'm just coming from there, you just go over here. You do this. And then the hunter can go around there if they want, but you're just gonna vault it easily. If they try going around again, you can either vault it again, which I wouldn't recommend at that point because they might expect you to vault again and they're setting up like an ability, and just use a different pallet. This pallet is gonna be very good. Okay. I'm gonna check the horse one more time. Where's the next horse? Should be here. Alright, let's try this horse. So yeah, the brown horses do disappear for good. Man, I might actually go on my alt account. Can you actually go? Oh yeah, you can go to the side. So you actually want to be cutting off as much as possible by hugging the side. Okay, so it does force me to get off. Okay, once I get close enough to the next station, it'll let me choose when I want to get off. So that's what the button is for. The button is, do the road, the roar? What are you talking about? I have no clue. So once you're close into the carousel, then you can choose when you want to get off. But if you really wanted to, you could go the maximum distance it allows you to and just not press the button at all. Okay, this game we haven't finished the cipher, so I want to check out the cipher real quick. The cipher that's in the middle of the map. So it can lose up to 15%. Why is it highlighted? Oh, because it's the closest cipher, I guess. Oh, it's so big. Oh, so it does light up. Okay, so this cipher should always be here. What's the animation for this? Oh, that's so cool. They added a different animation. So after 15 seconds, it'll lose 15% progress, and it can't lose any more than that. Alright, so it misses the calibration on that. I'm trying to see if it like loses decode. Oh yeah. Okay, I see. So it's this thing. This thing starts going backwards. But anyway, it can only lose up to 15% in a single match. So yeah, this is gonna regress. But it's only 15%. Oh, you know what? I guess that's the strategy behind it. The strategy behind it is that yes, your team gains a lot, but I guess 15% is like 18 seconds of decode. So you do waste 18 seconds of decode if you just start getting chased. But here's the thing! Oh my god, I'm just not realizing why this is so bad for hunters. You just put mercenary here, and hunter's never gonna be able to chase like the person out of here. Like yeah, you could be like, oh mercenary, I'm gonna chase you out of here, so your cipher starts regressing, right? But not only does it only regress to minus 15%, but you're not gonna be chasing us mercenary for 25 seconds. Because think about it, you have to chase him for 10 seconds. You have to chase him for 10 seconds just for the machine to start the regression process. and then another 15 seconds because it loses 1% a second. Up to 15%, so you have to chase him for 25 seconds. You have to chase a mercenary for 25 seconds just to lose 15%. Alright, and that sounds like a good deal, right? Oh, they lost 50%. Your other 3 survivors are already doing... have already gained their 15%. They've gained way more than 15%. Just from you chasing this mercenary 25 seconds, just trying to get it to lose power. So, I don't think this seems like a very good, like, mechanic. I feel like it should permanently, for the whole game, constantly try to go down to 0. Always. Because right now there's not enough punishment for this. It decodes the same speed as a regular Cypher, seems like. I'm a mercenary declaring with accelerated decode, so it's gonna be regular speed. But yeah, I think that's enough for this map, guys. I'll just pop the server since I'm so close anyway. It just seems like you're just spawn mercenary at the middle. He'll just always go to the server first. It makes all the other servers decode 7% faster. I don't know. There's not enough punishment for that. Like, not only do you get to choose your spawn, you're just gonna put the unchaseable survivor there. It's not even gonna be worth chasing him to regress progress. It's not gonna be worth it because by the time you're doing all of that, I mean, not only that, but it's gonna be so easy to, like, look, the hunter's coming from anywhere over there. You're just gonna go over here, use this broken pallet. If you really wanted to, you could save the pallet and just use the horse, because there's no way hunter's gonna run after a mercenary on your horse. Actually, you should probably leave it up, because the horses are very accessible. Maybe the pallet's less accessible. Maybe the horse is less accessible, actually. I don't know anymore. Because this pallet is so good. Like, if you're in this section of the map, you're not going to reach that horse. You would need this pallet here to reach the horse in the first place. Like you check the basement. It's probably gonna be like a locked person. Real quick, let's check out basement. It's over here. Okay, no, it's not. Ooh, it's different. I thought the music was about to disappear when we go in basement. That'd be pretty cool. There's nothing here, it's just a different looking basement. Anyway. I guess it's interesting. I personally don't really care. Anyway, this seems like a very good survival. You wish they'd add more rank viable maps? I feel like this is a pretty rank viable map. Yeah, there's a couple good paths, but there's also like... It takes a brain to use it. Like, all these areas I've been explaining, like, you do have to know when to go around and when to drop it. There's not a lot of paths that are just like, ooh, drop it instantly. Like, Asylum has like 6 of those in a row. Like, that's not fair. And they're all across the map, so they're always accessible. Like, the really good pallets behind the stadium, you know, those are really good, but... a little bit inaccessible because it's separated from the rest of the map. Oh. That's an S tier? I thought that was an A tier this whole time. Oh, I don't have you? Alright, guys. Let's try to get the Embalmer. Seki, will you play the story mode? I've already forgotten to play the story mode for the first section. Oh, is it even worth it for like a 6 fragment portrait? I like to collect it, but it's gonna be a pain in the butt and I'm not gonna do it. It's just a portrait. Why is it so hard to get? He's gambling. Oh, there's like a whole thing here. Wow, they actually... This character does not reach this year. Okay. How do I claim it though? Yo, how do I claim this? Can I claim this? Can I like do the quests? I guess I can't do the quest. How do you do the quest? How do you do the quest? Yo, how do you do these? Oh, there you go. Okay, so you're not supposed to put the exclamation mark. Got it. I don't think I can buy the graffiti with the tokens, so it's better to buy it with tokens, so then you immediately get the emote. It'll become an emote in the game. Like this will turn into the emote. Or I guess in this case, now that with this new system, this would just be completed and this would open up for you. So I hope that still works the same way. 'Cause what I would do is, if I see I miss a character's graffiti, but I have 5 tokens, I'm just gonna buy that graffiti from the shop, and then it becomes the emote. Oh no, not this music. Oh, okay. So I'll do this later. Oh my god. There's a lot. That's a lot. Complete casual mode, the white steed of memory ones? What is this talking about? Public map, casual mode? Oh, you can just play only on this map. Oh, that's so cool. We should definitely do a stream about that. I just don't have anyone. But yeah, this will actually allow me to test it in real time. These ideas. I'm gonna be so bad at remembering all the location stuff. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's a lot of theorizing, but I like doing it. It seems like a cool map, a very nice looking map. A lot of different cool areas. Like it's not just like one main building, and then the rest is outside. They like integrated it. They put these other like towers. They put a whole stadium, which is really cool. It's all really cool. All right, guys. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for tonight. Something new, yeah, exactly, something new. So I hope it shows up in rank. They're probably gonna remove some pallets. I don't know. You have to use your head for most of these, and there's got to be at least a couple good pallets. You know, I could look at even Moonlit. Even Moonlit has like good pallets. Like you drop off Fort Stop, drop the pallet, just go around it so painfully. Like honestly, devs might remove that one day. If I'm saying these other pallets could be removed. So maybe not. Maybe don't remove those pallets, because if you remove those pallets, there's no connecting thing connecting you like that pallet. Those good pallets are the reason you're able to get to the other areas. Without that pallet in between, you're just cornered. So I don't know. Maybe the more I play the map, I'll be able to tell you consistently, okay, is that pallet really necessary? So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. I will see you all later, guys. Take care. This has been Psyche. Peace out, guys. Take care, everybody. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you, Cat. We got cash showing up. And yes. Thank you everyone who donated. We got Sonya and Tofu. Sonya up to £2. Tofu with the 20 donation once again. Thank you so much. Tofu. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go head out. Take care, guys. This has been Psyche. Peace. Peace out, guys.